Hello, ladies and gents, and welcome to episode 336 of the Fans of Power podcast. Now you guys know how I feel when you pop in. You're like, nah.
Now that's Joe.
I'm Nathan Kennedy.
Joined with that asshole.
Tyler T-Rex Baker, Joey Stay Puff Amato. I don't know, you're wearing the shirt. And Rebecca McDonald, aka Newt. We got a lot to discuss and a lot to talk about. So I'm going to jump into immediately into some stuff. I woke up today and I got a message from Joe. And as many of you know, Joe is quite an enigma. And even though we're not ever surprised at the things that he says and does, somehow he manages to raise the bar. I have video evidence of this that Joe sent me himself, and this was like the first thing I saw when I woke up today. So I'm gonna jump into this right now. Prepare yourselves.
Well, just to let you know, just pulled up to go do some shopping, and I seen this pack of hot dogs sitting there, and I was like, fuck it, maybe it was something somebody just threw there today, you know, that could maybe still be good. I don't know. I mean, if you throw them in the freezer, they'd be okay. I mean, that's 8 fucking hot dogs. Look at that. That's a lot of meals. Ah, shit. Fuck it. Let's do it.
What?
It was real.
So
I know for Nathan this was like weird and oh my god, but for Joe this is Sunday. You know, this is just. This is. What are you saying, Rebecca?
Joe, were they good?
Well.
Okay, 45 seconds in the microwave and hot sauce will kill off any of these germs. Not bad, see? That's good.
I can't believe you.
It looks like a fucking serial killer with like a fixed finger.
I was trying to explain to Nathan.
You know, because serial killers today have to record their actions every day.
You,
Rebecca, what were you saying?
I can't believe you ate that.
Well, the thing is, that was a cold pack. They were cold still. But the thing is, I go to the spot all the time, that store, and they weren't there yesterday, meaning somebody probably dropped them out of their grocery bag. They were sealed. There was no slits or pinholes.
To go to that spot, it's like the locals like know to like leave stuff for you.
But no, but the perspective of this video though, like, so. You know what? I'm gonna play the beginning of this again, and then I'll shut it off, and then we. So,
well, just to let you know, just pulled up to.
All right, so you see how far away that was?
How
like,
did
does he have like eagle eye?
No, well, that's the thing.
That looks like hot dogs.
It looks deceiving, but no, that's just how the camera is. When I pull up in the vehicle up against that spot all the time, you could just clearly see what's in front of you. And I was like, wait, what the fuck is that? I could tell it was something that was just completely
But
sealed.
you felt compelled to pull your phone out and record it, even though you didn't know exactly what it was.
No, I had my phone.
It's not a phone. It's
my tablet. I'll take my tablet with me sometimes.
I thought you were going to say like an RCA camcorder or something like that.
No, I keep my tablet.
It kind of looks like that, you know.
I do.
And he rented from the video store back in 1990. Never bothered to return it. You know?
I actually do have a. Go ahead, Nathan. Go on.
Well, I know. I'm not gonna play any more of that. I just wanted to show the distance.
Yeah, I'm sure Deucin could do a lot of Blair Witch like found footage shit with that. You know.
Well, you know,
and get Robert Stack's voiceover for those as well.
Well,
we still have no fucking clue where this Joey Amato is.
That's actually another thing I wanted to tell you guys about. I have received another message from the great beyond. Robert Stack contacted me again, so I'll just go ahead and play this clip now as well.
And then suddenly, without a warning, Joey had an accident. What you're about to hear is the actual recording of the incident that took place on that fateful night.
The bitch's merman has been done that. Yeah, but that was really something. That was sad.
Huh? Oh, fuck.
With his pants soiled, Joey retreated to his lair. According to health officials, he is yet to take a bath.
Oh my God, it's fucking brilliant.
Thank you, Robert Stack, for reaching out to me again.
Son of a bitch.
I don't know how he managed to get this clip of Joe pooping his pants, but there we are.
God.
Maybe it was after he ate the hot dogs.
What's he saying about merman?
Does that bother you, Joe, that people know that much about you?
This is great.
Yeah, the merman
That
part
was good. Yeah.
Oh,
That was about as candid as you could probably get with Joe.
well,
Shit.
actually, that there is a little more that I have about Joe being candid. He actually opened up to me over the weekend to give me a list of things that he hates. So I will go ahead and play that now as well.
Things Joe Amato hates. 1. People saying MOTU out loud. For fuck's sake, I hate that. 2. People spelling gray skull with an E. And 3. That goddamn blue thumbs up on Facebook. God, do I fucking hate that. The most dismissive blue thumbs up. Blue thumbs up. How about they shove it right up their ass? I hate that fucking blue thumbs up.
Well, Joe, Joe immediately messaged me back and was like, "Oh man, you're gonna put that on my box." I'm like, "Joe, we don't do that anymore. That's because with OBS and Skype and anything." But I don't know exactly.
Whoops.
I can only do so much.
Bastard. I thought you said you couldn't do that stuff.
What? Huh?
You fucker. I'm surrounded by the 3 things I hate the most.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna leave it there the rest of the episode.
What a bastard.
You're welcome.
He lied to me. He said he couldn't do this shit. That's cold.
Well, at the time, I wasn't really clearly thinking. I'm like, you know what? Actually, I can do that. I just have to get the appropriate pixels, and I'm like, all right, make sure Joe is in the top left corner, and there we go.
Dick. That's fucking cold. Oh, son of a bitch. That is funny, but that's cold, you bastard. Well, quickly, let me say hello to the chat. We got Mick DJ ACDC, Papa Hood 69, Febmon, Zentron, Rebel Wookie. Oh, thanks. Said he ordered his first Joe Amato shirt from TeePublic. I appreciate that. Say the name, Nathan. Say his name.
Johnny Cock.
There you go. JSP. Daniel Carhoonan. Daniel Maynor. I'm scrolling. Paul Rick Boylan is here. I always have to say is here
I'm
just
scrolling.
for him. Don't know why. Brian Brummagem. Chris Carter. Ooh, there's a lot of people. I said that. Adam Gabbert. Adam
Do I need
Gabbert.
to play that
Havoc.
clip again?
Yeah.
Havoc staff. Carmelo Sandoval. Sorry if I pronounced your last name wrong, but that's the first time I think you've been here. Even said, first time joining in, so we appreciate that. Jaime Mares. I think I might have got everybody. I'm going. Oh, Grimbot, you bastard, he's here. MOTU Matthew is here. Yeah, I'm not saying that word. Omegator. Omegator. And now I think I might have got everybody. If I missed anybody, I apologize. Oh, wait, Simple Tricks and Nonsense. Hey, how you doing, buddy, old pal? And now I think, yeah, that is. And there, now I think I got everybody. If I missed anybody, I apologize. And see, I said Carmelo's name, and Carmelo gives a blue thumbs up. This is bullshit. Did he try to give a blue thumbs up by saying that? That's it. I take back the name. That's it.
I mean, hey, just going forward, everyone, when you if you message Joe, just make sure you leave a blue thumbs up for him.
Oh,
he loves it so much.
It's just so dismissive, when somebody says, it's like you can't fucking type something out. It's just this. I fucking hate that. That's all. Hey, you know what I got? from our buddy Frank McJohnson, who was on the show. Shit, fuck.
What?
It's all right, Joe.
Oh, your address.
Your quality's bad. I didn't even pay any attention to it. It's fine.
Damn it, I'm an idiot.
You know what you should start doing? I don't know. Just open the fucking package and then just
that
show
would be
it
a
off.
good idea. Wait, is there anything else there? No, there's not. Okay, all right. All right. He said. He said it.
It's home.
He said it's home. We got the
And that's
new
an
Joe.
original piece, Joe.
That's an original piece. I can scan this in. I can shrink it down, and I can wear it on a future. Hey, can I
Please do. That would be so awesome.
I'll have to do it. So again, thanks, Brandon. I really appreciate that. That is fucking cool, though. I like.
Yeah,
that
it is.
stuff. So there, and one other thing, I did want to wait. It's right around here. Oh God, I know his last name, and I'm gonna butcher it. But Yuka Isakainen, if I could say the name right, he sent his He-Man and the Master Universe. It's the official guide to the 2002 cartoon. I mean, he took a long time working on this, a lot of research, everything, and he sent me one.
Joe. Oh, look at that! I mean,
you got one too, man.
As well.
But I really,
you're not special.
I know, but I do appreciate this.
Yes.
It means a lot. And like I said, I've looked at about 4 pages so far. You know me, it takes time to read. I'm not that bright, so it'll take a while.
Bigger?
No.
Yes, yes, it is. Yeah.
It's never bigger than anything.
It is. But yeah. So thanks, Yuka, man. I know you put
See, Joe's got the whole like objects in the mirror may seem closer than they appear kind of syndrome going on. Oh no, it's real big. Hey, ladies.
He's the genetic jackhammer.
But again, no, Yuka, thanks a lot, man. I mean, I know he put a lot of fucking work into that.
And if you guys want a copy as well, I put the link in the description so you can order one. I think they're print on demand, the link that I sent. So I think there are slight differences between the ones that Joe and I have and the one that you would get if you order from the link. I think it's just like the paper quality is different. So.
And thanks again for the shout out in the book too, Yuka. That was really cool. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I have to get one.
Joe got a thank you, right? Because you helped him proofread something like you.
Oh, it was, no. I mean, it wasn't much what I did, so he didn't have to do that. But it means a lot. I didn't really do nothing for that. I mean, I just, through the years, have helped him with stuff here and there, but nothing gigantic. It's not like he could have lived without Joe Amato. He could have fucking did that book without me. Obviously, it's like just seeing my name
come on,
there.
Joe.
No, but it was cool. I do appreciate him.
We can't do anything without Joe, which is why this week we're doing the watch along for House of Shokoti instead of talking about Cobra Kai season 5. Thanks, Joe. No, I'm kidding. I'm giving you shit. It's fine. Actually, I saw a news article that Netflix is going to change their approach and start to do the one episode a week release method instead of all.
What the fuck, man?
Yes, that's my kind of stuff. Make it last so we don't have to
stop thinking about all the poor people and think about the people who, all the normies, people who just
like that.
Abide by the rules.
Yeah, all the normies who sit and like binge watch 10 hours worth in one setting because
the rest of the fucking world does that too. So
I'm
sorry, the rest of us don't go through grocery store parking lots looking for free hot dogs.
I mean, but that's a lot of food, really. 8 hot dogs? That's fucking great. So
that's a week's worth of food. A hot dog
a
day.
If that's all Joe's
keep
eating,
in
his
contact
ribs
with me tonight. Make sure that you're still alive.
I told Joe I was
Did
like,
you eat the whole thing? Did you put that whole wiener in your mouth, Joe?
No, I did. I ate that whole wiener, but not the whole pack.
Old deep throat amato over here.
But no, when you put the hot sauce,
you can only fit one in his mouth at a time. There, right, Joe? You haven't learned to gargle more than one, right?
One's my fucking limit. When you, like I said, put it in the microwave, it kills off all the germs, and you put the hot sauce on.
I told Joe, I was like, you motherfucker. I'm like, if you get sick and you're like, I can't do the show tonight. I'm like, you're gonna fucking be there, even if you have to throw up during the show. You did this to yourself.
To be honest, like what's in hot dogs is probably already all so artificial.
See, that's my point. It's like, how could they get any worse? They can't get any worse. So if it was sitting there for a day,
the wieners looked really white and old, dude.
No, they were fresh. It was good. It said they expired. I think
anything's fresh to you, Joe. I mean,
yeah, he said that they were like still cold, and I'm like,
those still had a coldness.
Yeah, but what time were you at the store?
That was probably 11. Maybe around 11. Yeah, 11 o'clock.
But that's the thing, though. You're getting like the fall morning dew.
Oh, we're still warm around here, so that's why it was good. So that means somebody was walking with their grocery bag. It
this
fell
is at
out.
Walmart?
No, this is around a Myers we have. So it's like I said,
you went to the Myers place.
The Myers place, the Michael Myers place. No, but
you son of a bitch.
It's like
you saw
Myers.
Hey, Joey, get your ass away from those hot dogs.
Yeah, but they were probably frozen, and then they sat there. I'm hypothetical, probably I'll guess an hour to two. So that's why they still had some coldness.
When are hot dogs ever frozen? In a grocery store, they're always refrigerated. They're never like in a freezer.
Well, I mean, around here we have cold and we have the frozen section, especially with the one the one spot where it does get extra cold, so it actually frosts the stuff up even in the cold section. So we have a lot of weird shit happening in some of these stores, and some of the freezer sections will frostbite the entire door. I mean, I'm sure you have that a lot at your stores where the whole door gets like frostbitten, and when you
somebody
open
will like open it or leave it open. Or something.
Covered in dew.
But it's good. It was good shit. So it tasted good with that hot sauce. And that was Dave's, the stuff I gave you, Nathan, one time years ago. So
that was Dave's wiener?
It kills off all the shit. It kills off.
I don't know. Some dude named Dave. He's old and white. I don't know.
I don't ask any questions. If it's free, just put it in my mouth.
It was good. And I was even telling Nathan, I said, this wasn't as bad as me thinking about picking up that one container that had the sauce that was at.
I don't know. This is pretty bad.
So it was. I couldn't imagine.
The fact that what I'm imagining happened is he got out of the car and he was walking towards the store, saw the wieners, and was like, I got a video of this. Went back to his car, grabbed his camera or his tablet, whatever, and was like, I'm gonna do it. Fuck it.
Man, can you imagine like Joe at a truck stop advertising he wants free wieners? You know,
Joe be like Seabass and Dumb and Dumber.
He's just like, I can't help it, guys. My mouth won't stop. I'll take all the wieners you got, people.
Oh, shit. It was refreshing because yesterday I had an all-you-can-eat fish buffet yesterday. So this was
So Joe goes both ways.
Oh, damn.
No, it was.
But on phone.
It was good. It was good. So a lot of fish yesterday and then today.
A lot of wieners today.
Just one. What the fuck? What are we talking about now?
I don't know. You're the one.
Joe only goes home with 8 wieners minimum, though, right, Joe?
You're over here with your parking lot wieners. How do we segue from that, Joe?
Just make it as awkward as possible, you know. So, Rebecca, do you like wieners too?
It happens so naturally. I don't even try. It's like I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Do you and John enjoy having wieners? You know, make it. Just go. We've gone this far, Joe. Even ask the chat room. You guys go home. You know, I don't have a wiener. You remember that line in Adventures in Babysitting? Anyone remember that line? Adventures in Babysitting.
Yeah. Now that you say it,
I don't have a wiener.
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah, I remember that too. She just wanted that. She was starving. Yeah. Poor thing. Yeah. She's trying to write him a check.
That is one 80s classic that never gets any kind of like T-shirts, no memorabilia, no special editions. Like I'm not sure why Adventures in Babysitting has gone so under the radar.
The only thing I see is that cover from like the VHS and the poster,
which is awesome. That's awesome cover.
Yeah, but nothing really else. And I mean that is a cold fucking movie. That is a great
especially
movie.
When his buddy, the redheaded guy, is in the back seat making faces when she's telling scary stories.
Exactly.
Oh my god! I used to rewind that scene so many times, rewatch it over again. It was, but it was funny as hell. That was my dad, stupid. Oh god, it's so funny.
Hey, maybe that could be something we can talk about down the road.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give it a little love.
Yeah, some Elizabeth Shue love. She looks hot in the movie too.
Joe, I guess going forward. Now that you've gotten the wieners, why stop there? Just start any parking lot food. Just
it has wieners, fish, butt.
Well, I mean, I was excited because I've never seen sealed food like that. Somebody, that's money.
Food that's not been discarded and thrown away.
That's money.
I mean, but you pay for that and it was still sealed. It's not.
Well, you know what you could have done? You could have taken it in the store and be like, "Hey, I think somebody dropped this." But what did you do, Joe?
Well, I mean, I doubt anybody would have went back looking for their hot dog.
No one's gonna miss these wieners.
But I mean, it was.
Well, you get into that. Like one time, I found a $50 bill, and I'm like, if anybody asks, it's gonna say it's there, so I'm just gonna keep it. If I go, oh, did you drop a 50? Are you going to say, no, that's not mine.
And fucking 8 hot dog wieners?
True. No one's going to say, if Joe comes up, it's like, did you drop these wieners? They're going to be like, get the fuck away from me.
Did you see Joe going everybody in the parking lot?
I mean, he looks homeless already, asking people, you want my wiener? Would you like these?
And you know, the thing is, you would have thought maybe I would have tried to exchange for money, but they don't.
Joe walks around town and posts like a lost and found.
Wieners.
Like, yeah,
people think it's like a lost
flyers.
dog, and it's like, no, I've got 8 wieners at my house. Would you like? Please call me if you lost your wiener. Please call this number.
Sounds like I'm just fucking soliciting sex or shit. And I get fucking I got an 8-pack of wieners. Oh fuck!
Deuce is gonna have a field day with all the material we provided here. Like we need like these ads that people post on like telephone posts of like Joe like offering free wieners like this like shitty done like in like marker, and, with like the number pulled off there, for a great time.
Deuce, and I challenge you now to go ahead and get that done before the show is over with. So
we know you can do it. Yeah, make it as ridiculous as risque as possible. Or that Joe's having a big sausage fest at his house, Can only accompany 8 wieners though.
God. It was good. Fuck. No, I don't know.
I'm not eating anything from your fridge, Joe. By the way.
What's that, Rebecca?
Next time I come to visit you, I'm not eating anything from your fridge.
Well,
did this come from a parking lot too?
Yeah.
You could have a buffet or something if you came over here. You and John would enjoy anything that I give you guys to eat. It's just nothing but the best. It really is. It's
I guarantee there's a severed head there, like in Jason Part 2.
Oh yeah.
Rebecca goes and opens it up, and Joe's like, "Oh, I'm sorry about that. You weren't supposed to see that."
Christ. No, I mean, that was just the first time I ever picked up,
parking lot, discarded parking lot.
Yeah, food. I didn't want to finish because you guys know how I had, steaks from a dumpster, but that was different. That was really but that was different because that was food. No, because
you had to work hard for that, Joe.
Well, that was remember Dennis the Coupon King. He used to dumpster dive for stuff, and there was. It was like the House of Meat type of place. If there's
you're such a fucking hobo.
No, but that really is different. It was all frozen. It was frozen steaks that they threw in the dumpster because it had a sell by date, but not a use by date. So he jumped in the dumpster, got all these expensive steaks, and I got them super cheap. So it was, they're wrapped up. That was
you still paid for it,
but it was real cheap.
Son of a bitch! If I would have got there first.
But it was,
you pay a guy who doesn't work for the store. You just pay a guy who finds those.
Yeah,
and you give him a rate.
It was a good quality.
It's like a finder's fee for digging for you.
How much did you pay him for him, Joe?
There were, I think, $5, and they were like $16 steaks. They were big ones. They were big, thick steaks. So, I mean, I was super excited because I never would buy those at the store because they're too much. I would always get these like little cheap ones or something that they used to call sizzle steaks, where it was not even really steak. It was this flat patty that had this weird skin on the top and bottom and just some weird kind of like, I don't know, meat that almost felt like it dissolved. But you just fry it for like 30 seconds one side, the other, bam, it was done. It was gross, but it was food I ate. So this was real steaks. I got really excited.
You imagine Joe having this conversation on a date with a girl, like they're at a restaurant, like he's explaining to him.
Hey, you ever had sizzle steaks?
Yeah. Well, there was this one time I was digging through a dump, and like I would just, God, it would be so much fun to see women go on a date with him.
You ever heard of him?
Oh. Yeah. You ever bought anything from that guy?
If you
ever want to see me again, I'll hook you up with some free steaks.
I mean, come on, somebody's got to remember sizzle steaks besides me.
We could do like a video, like Rebecca plays like the fake date for Joe, and Joe's like in an Olive Garden or some shit like that. He's Italian and whatever.
No, having a conversation. It would have to be a buffet place, not an Olive Garden.
I don't know. Well, I don't know. I can see Joe in like a shitty Olive Garden or something like that.
I mean, when you're there, you're family. So
yeah, and that's what Joe's motto is there for authentic American Italiano.
Daniel Maynard's like, I should come out with my own cookbook. Papa has like, I was like, hope to Christ he doesn't.
Is Coupon King still around?
I haven't seen him in about a year and a half. But
Joe was like, okay. He sure was delicious.
Like I said, he was a good guy. I mean, he did what he had to around the neighborhood to make money.
That's the key word there.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I bet you. I remember one time we were talking about crazy things that we would eat and stuff. It was like one time we're talking about lots of crazy stuff, and then he mentioned that he liked eating hair grease. I was like, hair grease? I said, I've eaten some crazy shit, but not that.
It sounds like Joe's being turned on to a fetish or something like that. I've never heard of doing that. Wow.
He liked, and also heating up some kind of cheeses in the microwave, and he said he liked sucking the grease out of the cheese. So he liked, kind of weird greasy shit in a way.
Joe's kindred spirit.
I mean, just
hair grease.
You're my best friend.
Yes, hair grease.
How
Grease.
the fuck
Not a
is
joke.
that?
You're not supposed to eat it, but he was.
How
dead.
do you eat your hair grease?
Just it's gooped. It's gooped. He would literally goop it and.
Not his actual hair grease, right? But like.
No, the hair grease.
That's what I was thinking. I'm like, did he let his hair get greasy? And like,
no, hair grease that you buy.
I see nasty people like putting their hair in their mouth, and you're just like,
no. I meant the grease that you used to to do with your hair, and he said he would eat that, and that admittedly made me disgusted because I pretty much eat anything. Fuck, what's going on?
Oh my god,
we need a clip of Susie from Kirby Enthusiasm when she calls Larry sick. Fuck.
Grease is gross. I don't even like greasy duck and.
Greasy food in general just makes you feel like you gained 500 pounds.
No, I love greasy food. I mean, I love.
Feel like
greasy
your
food.
arteries clogging as you're swallowing it.
I feel like this episode's like a health hazard to our listeners.
Oh, great.
I think we need like the Surgeon General post like some sort of disclaimer on this episode, Nathan.
I could.
If you gain weight from this episode, well,
Joe, do you like fruits and vegetables?
I do eat fruits. Yes, I do. I will eat fruits and vegetables.
I just want to know that you're eating something like healthy.
Yeah, I
do. He's gonna tell you. Yeah, he'll tell you whatever you want to hear, Rebecca.
I swear I eat healthy. It's like the stuff you hear me talking about eating. That's just
Joe. You do not eat healthy.
I swear I do. I eat good stuff. I have fruits and things in my house and. You don't believe me? I could go get a can.
No, we'd rather not see the rest of Buffalo Bill's house.
Maybe fruit roll-ups.
I mean, I have like canned mushrooms and stuff. So I do. I really.
You got pickled fingers.
Okay, I swear I do.
What's your favorite fruit?
It's called a Bartlett pear. It's real juicy. It doesn't taste like any other pear you ever ate. You literally have to eat it over the sink.
I like how he's described like we've never heard of pears. No.
Listen, I've said I was going to call you Nathan Tyler.
Jesus.
I swear to you, so many people when I mention Bartlett pear say, "Yeah, I eat pears." I'm like, no. You don't understand. A pear is okay, but a Bartlett pear tastes like nothing you ever ate. It doesn't even taste like a regular pear. It has a different sweetness, and literally, you bite it. It's so moist and juicy. The juice squirts. I have to eat it over a sink.
Joe,
no, I'm not kidding.
No. You might want to hold back on how you're describing how erotic eating a Bartlett pear is.
No, I'm not
You're eating it and squirting. What the fuck?
You really wouldn't mind
you're
it.
Talking about a pear squirting in your face, there, Joe.
I swear to, but it does. It's like you don't mind. You bite it and it
but Joe.
He's
doing this.
It's so juicy.
He's just riding the high for
Deuce is just sitting at the computer, just like, all right, add more content.
It's squirting. It's so juicy, but it is. You bite it, and it literally explodes in your mouth and everywhere.
Doing a promo for porno.
I'll have to show you if I can.
I want to play the one clip so bad right now, but I'm not going to.
It's like Joe would make a great pitch man for like selling like erotic toys like late at night. Yeah. It's juicy, squirts right in your face.
I'm gonna. One time I'm gonna wear my open mask where it has the hole in my mouth so you can see. And I'll take a big bowl, I'll put it by me, and I'll bite into it. You just watch the juice. I'm gonna take a big bowl. I'm gonna put it on my lap. I'm gonna put a hole in my mouth. I'm gonna grab that juicy pear.
All right,
I'm gonna take a bite.
I'm gonna mute you. We've had enough of that. Calm down, Joe.
It does. It squirts. Okay, I'm done. But it really squirts. It does. I'm not lying.
I'm done. But really, though, it squirts. Jeez.
Okay.
Man, if Joel was a soul singer, he'd be called Very White.
I mean, also, that was the perfect opportunity for Rebecca to be like, I'm going to come.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to come.
All right, Deuce, and there you go. I hope you got enough. That should be enough things.
Yeah, some weird fucked up found footage of Joe's basement.
I'll show you sometime. I swear I will. But
there we go. There's the beginning.
He sounds exhausted.
Oh, okay.
Easy, Joe.
Let's get to our topic. Let's do our thing.
Calm down.
Okay.
He's all sweaty and stuff.
I am. It's starting to sweat more. That's why I had just
my God.
My
Speaking
rag
of
under
that
my.
juicy pear,
He's
squirting
legitimately
all over
turned
his face.
on by talking about like dumpster steaks and juicy pears.
I really like.
That'll be like the title of his rap album.
Yeah.
Dumpster steak and
It
juicy
almost sounds
pears.
like chocolate starfish and hot dog flavored water. You know, that's what
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay, we gotta start talking. Let me move my napkin. It's a tissue I usually keep in my pocket just in case I gotta.
Squirt.
No, wipe your eyes or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
No,
wipe your
eyes or something.
What you two? Oh, Christ.
Yeah, because sometimes your eye squirts, right, Joe?
I'll shut up. But I will show you that one day. You guys will like it.
No,
Can't
no,
wait.
You don't, yeah.
Can't wait.
I won't be here for it. I'm taking a break that night.
Okay.
Joe's gonna eat the pear. I'm out of here. And then you just leave. Jeez.
All right.
Oh God.
Well,
All right.
let's-
Yeah.
we go.
Oh, well, hey, let's talk about House of Shokoti now.
After a
I
half
know,
hour of
how do we-
insanity.
You know what, Joe? You deserve this. I'm just gonna put that back over here. Like as
Just
soon as I
keep
put
it
that
on
up,
me.
like his quality.
Oh,
got
damn.
worse.
Yeah, I noticed that. It starts to glitch him.
There we go.
Well, you can barely see me anyways. That's
So Tyler and Joe covered part 1 and then part 2 almost consecutively, but that was way back in like
Eons
episode
ago.
105 or something. That I went.
I think one of them was like a Halloween episode. We had
Yeah,
like
that
Danielle
you did
on,
with
like,
Danielle. Yeah. So it's been a while, and I know
And nobody
that
watched it. So what the hell's wrong with you people?
and we have mentioned it before because these episodes are brought up when we did the Kumite, right? For the what was it, season 1 Kumite? I believe it was something like that. We had those pitted up against each other, so we talked about those.
Yeah, I think it was around that time. Yeah, we decided we especially like when we have you and Rebecca on too, it kind of feels like even though there's certain things I think me and Joe covered pretty good, just me and him, but there's a lot of stuff that that doesn't include His Majesty Bozone, that are always warrant like more deep, further conversations,
Right.
But,
Well,
you're not going to find us talking about Manny weapons on this podcast.
Oh,
Wasn't that a delightful topic, Joe?
yeah, indeed. Fucking indeed.
What a dumbass.
What do you think?
Tell Joe to shut his mouth and stop being a pervert.
Sonny's wanting to know where I got them hot dogs. Like, give me some of that shit.
She doesn't even eat that shit.
Oh, she wouldn't even eat that. She'd look at her.
Sausage down. I'll see if she wants a piece of sausage or like a hot dog, and she's like, "Get that away from me."
And that's when you see me crawling on the ground, going over to get it.
Like, I'll take it.
I'll take it. Fuck, you're not gonna eat it. You gonna eat this? Like booger, you gonna eat this?
I mean that is essentially what Joe is.
I could see Joe acting a lot like Booger, even picking his nose as much.
Yep.
That's one thing I want to do. I used to burp really long and loud like he did, but I'm pretty much on his standards of fuck. I'll eat anything.
Joe's out in public. Hang on, I'm gonna belch the alphabet. Just to like total strangers who have no idea who he is or even care.
Hey, by the way, are these wieners yours? No? All right, well, coming home with me.
Yeah.
Christ.
What a weirdo. Is there anything?
No, those are my ones. Well, I don't have a wiener.
Is there anything that anyone wanted to say before we got going with the watch along here? About
you got until 11:59 tonight to get in your pre-order for Origins Grizzlor if you do want
who
it.
gives a shit?
Well, actually,
I got mine.
I got my original Grizzlor. I don't need it.
Yeah, you see, people. The twins of power stand together.
I got mine.
Bullshit.
I got mine, Joe.
I got my essential Grizzlers right here on this shelf here, people.
But the thing I think that Joe wanted to kind of touch on a little bit is Mattel did something like kind of shitty in a way where
there's a shocker.
John tried to explain it a little more to me, but the thing is the confusion it caused is because Friday they had that like kind of early bird thing, quick limited stock of getting it, but I guess you're supposed to get it maybe earlier than the one that went on sale from yesterday to today. But what happened was Friday, I was flooded, and I'm not fucking with you, at least 37, flooded with people saying, "Did you get your Grizzlor? I didn't get it. Fuck Mattel." Like they were losing their minds. And I was like,
Holy shit.
Yeah. And I was like, you do know you could still pre-order that thing tomorrow?
Doesn't matter.
No, people weren't knowing. And this was my point. Picture the people that didn't message somebody like me that tried to pre-order on Friday, couldn't get it, got pissed and said, fuck Mattel, and didn't go on for the rest of the weekend and didn't realize they could have got it. It's like, why the fuck didn't you make a... I mean, I think they should have just kept it to where they didn't do this special thing just for Friday, and then that's early stock, people might get it. Just fucking have it just the 3 days, let people get it, that's it. Because they could have cost themselves a lot of pre-orders now of people who backed out thinking Friday was the only day and literally said, fuck, I missed out, I'm done. It was just the dumbest thing I ever seen.
Well,
so
I expect nothing less from them. So
yeah. So, but I did get mine. I got mine today, and
well,
so
congratulations, Joe.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. You guys are all sweet. Love all three of you, some of my bitches. All right, we're gonna talk about House Shokoti
Can we
now.
talk about something fun now?
Yeah. The link is down below in the description. So go ahead and click on that and get loaded up if you'd like. This is parts 1 and 2 together. So we got the runtime of 42 minutes and 29 seconds. I will pass it along to Tyler. He can give us the countdown.
Oh, you know what's on my list right now? Like on the side of that is Jack and the Beanstalk.
Oh, yeah.
It's right there. Because I've been watching Fairy Tale Theater stuff. I was watching Goldilocks and Three Bears last night.
I haven't watched that one since I think I was in first grade.
Because I've been watching Webster. And the dad in it was the Papa Bear in it. And I was like, I think the mom was the Mama Bear in it. And I was like, oh no, it was a different lady.
Webster always had a good theme song. I always liked that. That was a good theme song.
Of course you did, Joe. I was more of a Different Strokes guy myself. There,
I love Different Strokes and Webster.
I used to watch them both faithfully as a kid in syndication there. All right.
I thought the little fucker was going to fly away with the balloons, too. They made it look like he was really going away and he gets caught. But
Wait, which one was that? That wasn't Webster.
You said Webster, right?
Was that...
with Emmanuel Lewis.
Yeah, I've been watching that.
Yeah, you know the intro, with the balloons.
Oh, where he's got the balloons. Okay, yeah, sorry. Blonde moment.
That's okay. Don't worry about it. All right, let's get to the fucking episode after Tom does the countdown and we'll get it going.
3, 2, 1, action. Bing.
Good, I can adjust my eyeballs while this is happening.
Probably should have my House Shokoti VHS here.
Ooh.
Just for,
sweet.
Awesome. I mean, look how awesome these pictures are on there, people. This is what you would see if you went to go rent the scary shit, when you're 4 and 5 years old.
Cheap ass toilet paper almost ripped out.
Joe, we're doing a commentary here.
Oh, yep, I know. Just almost.
If you left toilet paper in your ass, it's your problem.
There, I can see good now. Now the holes are real open, and I can see perfect. All right, that's good.
Stop giving Deuce more material there, Joe. God, we're doing a children's show here. Shut the fuck up.
All right, it's the intro. Everybody's seen this intro a million times. So
no, it might be a first time for somebody, Joe.
Yeah, jackass.
Yeah. You will not make jackass. All right, good. We're almost there.
Now, could everyone agree? Now, I'm pretty sure Nathan obviously did not see this particular episode when he was a kid.
No,
I know Joe did.
Mm-hmm.
Rebecca, did you see this when you were little?
No, I didn't see this until I got older and bought the DVDs. I would have, obviously, of course, loved it. But that VHS tape was not at my local video store. If it was, I didn't see it.
Yeah, that was kind of an odd thing too about a lot of video stores. Like that was what made it so special. Is every video store had different stock. Like not every store had the same He-Man tapes.
Mm-hmm. And like back then, I could only get like what was available.
And that's kind of what you went with. That's what I did a lot. And only 2 video stores I ever went to as a kid had House of Shokoti. Beyond Video, which was my favorite one as a child, and one of the King Videos, which had the biggest library of He-Man and She-Ra tapes to this day. I never saw anything bigger than that one store. All the dollar rentals.
Look at this. He's having bitch too, just like I did. See, I'm cringer in this fucking episode. Ready for everything.
But I'm sure he's not on the hunt for parking lot hot dogs.
Yeah.
That's the deleted episode. Cringer on the hunt for.
Yep. Poor Orko.
Well, I do like that shot of Cringer there with that big ass smile on his face.
I wonder if James has that cell or anything. That'd be a cool cell to own right there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I really do wish it was possible, and I know obviously the scene was not done, but to have the original opening of this episode with the Nomad coming across the House of Darkness and Mask showing up. If anybody has not seen the storyboard video that James and Deucin put together of that,
Remember, we
That was
suggested Tyler, wouldn't it
phenomenal.
be great if Dushin could draw
Love that
that out?
shot.
And they could
Well, yeah,
make-
yeah, and I would love it if he could make that happen.
I'd piss my fucking pants. That would be amazing. God, that'd be amazing.
Well, you know,
Oh, but
Joe,
this-
I would shit mine.
Well, you taught me there. Oh. Oh, here we go.
I think Larry felt that the first part of this was not as strong as the second part, since he wrote the second part first. But you know, God, I wish he was still with us today.
Yeah.
To justify, to tell him just how fucking amazing this first part. Because Mask, as a child, did scare me. Not as much as Shokoti, but I was generally frightened of the Mask character as a kid.
He was creepy, but yeah, Shokoti,
Yeah.
she scared the shit out of me. She was freaky.
You know, and I think a lot of shows too, when we were kids, like maybe certain characters or episodes may have, like, you know, made us kind of, you know, a little uneasy or frightened at times. But I mean, this was like designed to scare children, and very ballsy of Larry and Filmation to like, hey, yeah, let's do it. You know, let's make it as scary as possible, with a great action adventure story to open up with. I love how they recognize just how, like, the potential of this story. They're like, hey, we got to have a two-parter. That this is the only two-parter in the He-Man animated series. Love this trap jaw in Venom, which means he's probably behind this attack. Oh God! I'm like, oh boy, here comes Mask. There he is. God, that voice. Alan Oppenheimer at his
Took
finest.
forever to get a figure of him, but at least we finally did in classics. That was awesome. And it's great when you get right into the action and get your attention. I mean, they just definitely drew you in from the beginning, from the start.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like a full-on desert war going on right now. And it was such a novelty for me to see this as a kid, seeing Trapjaw working for, or any of the Evil Warriors working for somebody that wasn't Skeletor. So to me, that was so unique in itself. Which is a concept.
It just shows how, like, unloyal some of them are.
Or that,
and that,
you
like,
know
they
what?
would turn on him in a heartbeat.
Well, I wouldn't even say they may even turn on him. It's just like, you know what, if Skeletor is not needing me right now, like, I'll find work elsewhere. Or maybe Mask is willing to pay me more than what Skeletor is.
It also grabbed your attention anytime you did see new characters. Like, who the fuck is this? Wait, what's going on here? It just, it got you excited.
I think
love
it helped
seeing new
sell
characters.
these one-shot characters when you would see a familiar, like with Dark Dream as Evil Lyn. You know, like, it's kind of fun to see a lot of, this moment here. I like this. That shot of Mask, like, God, he's just creepy.
That's a good way to show off Ram Man's abilities before this scene as well.
Oh, it was, yeah. And Ram Man is definitely, I mean, next to Shokoti and Mask is probably the shining character of this.
And it shows how strong Mask is just to pick up Trapjaw like
that.
Right?
Like, Jesus
to expand upon that, like, he could go toe to toe with He-Man in a fight.
And I wish we could have got so much more of Mask. It's just so unfortunate we didn't get more. But
and I think Larry wanted to bring back at least the Shokoti character in the 2000X series, and I'm sure they said, no, that'd be like bringing back, Hero and Powers of Aggression. We're not going to do that shit.
No, let's not talk
That
about
would have
that.
been badass if they had brought her back in there.
Oh, that would have. Yeah.
It's a cool shot of, like, He-Man, like, in the shadow here with Orko. That's just a nice little detail. And the mystery of Shokoti being built up here, like,
even the Sleeping Beast,
Sleeping Beast, all that laying the groundwork for this mystery that's coming up.
That's what's so great about this episode. It is a great episode on its own, but that build up that it has to the next episode is so fucking good.
It is.
It does. It leaves you like, okay, what is this? What is it? Like, as if you weren't already frightened enough by Mask. You're like, how's this going to get more terrifying when you were a child watching this? And that shot there, I guess because it was on the VHS, always stuck out with me. But when he leaves, Trapjaw pissed, I always thought that to be kind of the noise this makes. I always thought that was kind of odd.
So nice.
Yeah. And then when he shows up in the window a little later in this scene too, I found that to be very disturbing. It didn't take much to scare me as a kid, but he was pretty damn scary to me. And it's cool too to see like Trapjaw has his own lair.
A look, more useful stuff from Orko. Again, not being worthless. Just another reminder. Look at that. That looks fucking pretty painful. I know it wasn't his arm, but it always looked painful to me as a kid. There it goes.
And these kind of throwaway locations, the fortress in the sands, like just things like that. It's just more world building. It's not a big metropolis or anything, but it's just like another location, just showing you how vast the planet of Eternity is. And our setup for our favorite Malactha. Oh, here we go.
Malactha? Nobody's ever heard of this guy. Malactha? I don't know who that guy is.
God,
look how beautiful that is.
Yeah,
I love how
they did
that.
Amazing.
Yeah, when they do shadows and lighting and stuff like that, that
details
such
like
a
that
great
goes such a long
design.
way. I would love to use him more in regular stories. Ah, here he is.
There he is. He's debuting next. There's Malactha right there.
Yeah, he's going to say he's debuting. I was like, bullshit, he's not. Joe ain't even started.
No, you'll see.
And I love these shots of the maps in the books that was in like the Dragon's Gift too that Larry also wrote. I just thought they were cool to look at those maps of Eternia.
Look at him fight.
And I just once again, we've said this plenty of times. I like the idea of Malactha's character.
Yeah,
he's it's like the Indiana Jones.
He really could be used a lot more in this, and he was used sparingly. But I felt like his character, like knowing all the different locations that the characters go to, Malactha could have been used so many times.
How important that is, though, when you think about it, of everything that he knows, not only from the locations, the history, the ancient languages, how things work. I mean, that's something that's very important to know, especially when you're going to places you have no idea where you're going and what this place is about.
Malactha could be like the catalyst to introducing the hero character to the audience.
That's what I said. Remember, I said that? I was like, he should have been the one that would have went in Revelations back.
They would have fucked him over too.
No, well, it's a rant I'm doing, but it's like how important he could have been to actually be doing anything in that cartoon. But, exactly. It's like, I use him, I guess.
Do you
love that
do you really want your buddy Ted, screwing up, a character like this as if he didn't fuck over enough characters?
He sure fucked over everybody else.
So Stanley's been working out there. See those forearm muscles?
Yeah, for a little guy, it's like.
Yeah, he does.
I love the idea of Malactha being the one to introduce like Hero and all that because it's history and him being
exactly.
That makes perfect sense.
In a picture, if they would have went to the past or something, and somebody was the guide to be there with Adam / He-Man, if anybody would be able to help, he is. He's absolutely perfect because he knows everything.
I would like it if like Malactha brings up the idea and the concept, and then Adam goes to Grayskull and just is curious about the past of Grayskull, the history of the Power Sword, and then the sorceress goes to the Hall of Living Pictures, or it just shows like Hero and the dinosaur. Oh my God, it's been so awesome.
Yeah, no matter how it worked, but even whether it be like that way, or if there was to be a guide to help Adam when he goes to the past, he's the perfect guide. He knows everything. He would be able to speak if there was those ancient languages that weren't spoken.
So he should have been in the time corridor. He should have been in the time corridor episode.
It's just such a fucking amazing character. Here we go. I always like how, like I said, Mask was doing so much different shit, going in the mist, turning into some, like disguise like that. It's like, what a badass character.
Yeah, a shapeshift. Skeletor did stuff like that too. So did Evelyn, but there's something very menacing about Mask doing it. I'm not sure why. We got the same background from Colossal Awakes right here. People who are familiar with that episode might recognize the background we're seeing right now.
See, and he's a good guide, and I'm a good guy. See, I can relate.
I'm a good guide.
See, I can relate.
Havoc staff said we need a Malactha figure.
Yes.
Damn right we do.
Bet your ass.
That and Stanley. I want Stanley to go with him too.
Oh, gee, it's almost like I could.
Malactha's the first carded.
Get one.
Yep,
I did love that Orko's hat.
I hope you could get that someday.
I love that Orko's hat sitting on a little floating.
It was a nice little nod there.
I thought we were going to see him unmasked too. I thought we were going to. I actually thought we were going to get him unmasked. Then when we seen that like that, I remember freaking out and then I was like, "Damn it!" But...
Another race to world build here.
Yeah.
A very imposing,
awesome.
simple design. I always thought they were Very cool.
Were one of those creatures that those lizards was on, was that in Black Star, or am I fucking hallucinating? I thought there was something that was a similar reuse, but I might be thinking.
I mean, they reused some stuff. But then I haven't seen every episode of Black Star, so I
might be wrong. I might be thinking of some of the
Yeah, I think you're thinking of something else there, bud.
Yeah, it could have been dragons.
I know Warlock showed up in the Remedy.
Go ahead, Nathan. You've been quiet. You can say something.
What? I've been saying stuff, Joe.
I think Joe was just talking over Nathan talking.
I'm sorry, Nathan. I didn't mean to overtalk you. Say something so I can talk over you again, though.
Something.
All right. This
is another interesting creature here, the Sand Digger. That some monsters were fails and some were successes. I think this particular one was a success. It was. I mean, everything in this episode was memorable to me as a kid. I mean, and of course, we'll see more interesting.
We'll have a cool
part two.
Yeah, we're gonna have. Yeah,
we're not there yet, Joe.
God damn it! I'm getting ahead of myself when I'm getting excited. Okay, I'm calming down. Here we go. Not that time, Rayman. Dipshit. Went to the well too many times.
But it's a fun little lovable moment with Orko and Rayman. I love. We get He-Man's voice there for a moment.
Yep. And we get a cool thing here, too.
Yeah, with Cringer and the...
Yep.
Oh, boy. Yeah, time to kick some ass.
Always got chills when he fucking transformed. That was so great.
I think you get more chills as an adult watching the transformation sequence. Like, as a kid, it was just... Right? It was just like, all right, we're ready. But, like, as an adult, I'm like, oh, my God. Like, it pumps me up so much.
Oh, it does. But immediately as a kid, I'd freak it. Here we go. I love how... That's
it. Yeah, when they would take time to throw in variation on the transformation, it was a real treat, I think. I think probably my favorite though was the one in Dragon Invasion when the part of the Royal Palace falls on Adam as he transforms and then boom, it blows off.
Joe, how old were you when you watched this episode? About
30.
Okay.
At least he's telling the truth.
Yeah.
I was waiting because I know Nathan was going to say me bad. 40. There you go. You just drilled that bastard there. He's gone.
That's a very imposing shot of He-Man and Battle Cat right there. Very cool.
Did I mention I hate Stan? I hate that little bastard. He annoyed me.
Why?
Why?
I just don't like him. He just I did not
well,
like him.
I don't like you either, Joe. So
thank you. He was fucking whining and shit and overzealous. Little
I don't
bastard.
think you quite get the character at all, do you?
I don't like him.
John's like, it looks like Gamera.
I was actually gonna mention that.
Look like Gamera.
Yeah, when you
a good turtle.
When you see that stuff, it reminds me of just like
that's cool though.
B-tier Godzilla-esque creatures.
I imagine Max was probably freaking the shit out of Cringer sitting in the back seat back there.
Havoc Staff says Joe was 157 when this episode.
Pretty close, huh?
He's one of the ancient ones.
Exactly.
And he said Stanley irritated him too, Joe. So
good man. He's like, not fair. It's not fair. It's like, oh fuck. Oh.
I hope people send Joe some hate comments this week or tell him they don't like him. I mean, I don't mind being everyone's favorite, lovable asshole, but I think we need to change it up a bit. Joe said enough weird shit tonight that justifies him getting some hate stuff this week. If I get anything that's like derogatory towards me, which I mean I appreciate the shout outs, of course, but I mean Joe has said vastly more offensive things tonight than I have. Well, but Joe, to make like fuck Origins, there we go. I'm sure I pissed off somebody by saying that. and fuck Masterverse and Revelation if you like that shit too. So,
good balance.
Yeah, so please leave your negative comments down below after this video.
Oh yeah.
John said standing in a door shop at the same store.
I'm not
Ice Kizia, look at the yellow stripy things.
I mean, it is a little bit of a it's an interesting choice of outfit for sure.
All right, you guys cut this shit out.
He's like, damn it!
I've had you guys are pulling a VH1. I love the '80s on me right now.
Oh no!
I can't remember. Did they have a name? The lizard creatures?
The reptile men.
The reptile men.
Yeah.
Those are awesome.
Yeah, they're very cool looking. I'd love to have had maybe like an
go.
army
Bag 'em.
builder of those guys.
Yeah.
Like or at least just the leader and maybe one troop builder or something like that. I thought they're a simple design but very cool.
And then also having the steed as well would
The
be pretty
steed, because the
badass.
steed was like, it's on the VHS box too. Like that
That's a
steed
big
was very,
bastard.
yeah,
That is a
very imposing. And here we go, the big showdown. I love how He-Man's like, no, he's mine. Oh God.
Here we go. House of Darkness.
Yeah, this could have been a fight that could have went on a long time.
Yeah. If it was drawn out, yeah.
Yeah. And this sand monster I did think was creepy as a kid.
Yeah.
I think
Especially when it looked like He-Man
too.
couldn't beat him,
Yeah.
Like, wait, what the fuck?
And this animation of him punching and pulling back. I mean, you see it before. To me, this was like the most like memorable time we'd see it.
But it's like, wait, what's he gonna do now? And even when He-Man has that shocked look, like, what?
It's such a simple, cool idea like that, though. And the sand monster looked really cool looking.
Bam, knock that son of a bitch.
Yeah, knocked him right on his ass.
Whole army.
They need to make or put it to where more people can buy the voice changing gimmicks. We need more of that stuff in the toy aisle.
This was weird to me.
Really
this was just so right there, especially when Orko was getting, like fucking shocked like that.
And that was weird, like him without the mask, like seeing him as a child like that, like, oh my God, that's weird.
And it was, because it was like there's just nothing. It's a void. It's like, what the hell is there? There's a whole body. There's not a head, nothing. And then what gets ready to happen here? It's
fucking cool. It's like Headless Horseman shit.
Yeah. And this is disturbing. It's like that his whole life in essence was from that mask.
That alone is a story in itself. Like,
like how did he get trapped in this mask? What could have happened?
That whole mask is what brings him life, physical form.
Yeah.
And all of his power comes out of that mask. And
when you've seen how it dissipated, it explained how you always seen him disappearing into that mist, into that smoke, and then you see that was it right there. That's some creepy shit.
And he comes off as a character that has like lingered around Eternia for a long time. Or even or like in the the storyboards, he like pops up from the House of Darkness, like almost like he's been in tune with Shokoti. And somehow over time, he got strong. This was creepy to me.
How did you guys feel about this? Seeing it as a kid?
See, I watched this when it was on TV live. When that shit happened, I was like, what? Because I was never left hanging before. To be continued for He-Man. That got me super geeked, but I was anxious. I was like, I want it now. I fucking want it now. And I just couldn't wait for the next episode. And it sure fucking pays off. So for me, it was a different experience. Tyler, I know, renting it, how was that with the renting?
And it played like it's completely separate episodes. It didn't like transition from this to the second part begins. You had to watch the credits, then the credits for the second episode would play, and it was just like two separate episodes on its own, like we're seeing right now on YouTube. Mm-hmm. But it was still like another oddity. I had never seen a two-parter before. Of He-Man, and it was almost, oh my God. And it was one of those things too, like I would rent it and always dread it, and as we're approaching the second part of this, I'm sitting in dread in my room, at 3, 4, and 5 years old, like sitting there in front of this old TV, dreading Shokoti showing up, the rat monster, her glowing face telling Stanley, come, follow me. Oh my God, it was just terrifying as a kid. It really was. I used to go by the video store, like the section of He-Man tapes. It was like Pee-wee Herman. I think I've said this before, but like when he's like trying to save the animals in Pee-wee's Big Adventure, and he keeps looking at the snakes and walking away and saves that for last. That's how I was with this VHS tape as a kid. Like, when I would finally rent it. Yes. Oh my God, I can't believe I'm doing this. And I remember saying at the same video store, they had marked it down and actually decided to sell this copy. And I was too chicken shit to buy it.
You pansy.
It was like $5.
I
know.
That's still bad for me. $5 for fuck's sake.
Well, I was like 5 years old when it was like on Disney. I'm like, And I remember buying one of them that they had discounted the tape with Evelyn's Plot and Disappearing Act. I was so proud of that purchase. It was the first VHS I ever bought. And this opening here with the music, and James always describes it very eloquently in his books, but it's such a beautiful opening with the panning shot of the house and the music that plays. So cool about these episodes that you hear the same pieces of music in so many episodes, but if they're used in the right way, they have a different impact. And it's not like you're hearing the same thing over and over again. It means something different. That's what good direction does.
And I love how Malacta described there that there's something different of how that was covered.
Yes.
Yeah. Again, showing his importance, like something's not right.
It's details for us as the audience to understand that there's something like big. Like
here goes Rayman. He's like, "Fuck it, I'm going to get this open." And the music they play, when it comes, it's just at one point.
Well, yeah, when this opens up and it sounds like very proud music here when the door is revealed and then the panning shot up and it gets evil. Like here, this music that's playing right now. And this. Oh, God.
Yeah, I love that.
Her voice is so creepy.
God, Linda Gary, the queen of voice animation.
I think like anytime, not even just in cartoons, but movies as well, anytime you would have something like that where eyes would light up in a demonic way, terrified me as a kid.
Yeah, and I can understand. That was terrifying as a kid. The voice and the eyes and the face. The face on the door was and especially when tentacles come out, as we see later on this episode, that was like, what the fuck is that? Coming out and grabbing Stanley and absorbing him into the house. Like, oh my God. I know like James got to talk with Larry DeTaylor like quite a few times. I hope he asked. I know he's interviewed him before for Serial Geek, but I hope he got to ask a lot of. Yeah, Rayman is so good in this episode. It's his best episode, I think. Is part
easily.
2.
And here comes little whiny shit.
Shut the hell up.
Okay.
I encourage people, please leave your hate remarks. Please, I want to see a lot of hate remarks towards Joe this week after this shit.
Get it there. Should have replaced this little fucker. He didn't know what to do. Yeah, fear. Oh, okay.
At least Stanley's willing to show his face, Joe.
Yeah, you're right. I guess he's got that over me. That little bastard.
Make it fat!
Yeah. It sounds like he says, "You're fat!"
Yeah, some of the clips, depending on when you try to click on them.
It's always next time. It's always next time. It's not fair.
How does anybody like that little fucker? Oh my God. Could they replace him with somebody else? Sweet fuck.
Joe is ruining this episode for
I'll
everybody. I want to see everybody. I mean, me. I'm gonna have to go behind Joe's back.
See,
Nathan,
Joe,
can we record like a separate commentary without Joe sometime next week?
I mean, I guess I could just do that.
There we go.
There we go.
Yeah, because when this shit starts to go down here, I swear to God, if Joe starts doing his like drooling geeky voice,
yeah,
I'm going.
Look, no,
I'm
Joe,
going to commit a hate crime on him.
Well, that was the thing that happened just now.
This is creepy here too, people. This is some
sure,
freaky shit.
He was being a little like whiny and stuff, but Malactha was quick to put him in his place, and he went on his way.
Yeah, but now he's still whining again.
Yeah.
You don't fucking get it, do you, Joe?
I do. I just don't like it. He's just whining.
It's part of it's getting the story going, Joe.
No,
he's
it's
arrogant.
This
I mean, I am.
I don't have to explain this. We don't have to explain this shit.
I slightly sit on the same side of the fence as Joe, just because I'm always like, man, kids are really fucking annoying in situations like this. Because if it wasn't for them,
to be disobedient because this is what's getting the story going.
All right, everyone shut the fuck up.
Everybody shut up. All right.
Here's when the scary shit's going down.
Yeah, this is, especially when you'll see what happens. We're talking about there's a certain piece of score that we've heard before.
No, I want you guys to look carefully. Now, I think we addressed this a while back, but if you have not noticed, when Rayman's knocked unconscious and Stanley runs to help him, you see like tears on Stanley's face, like he's generally freaked out at that moment, like he's scared shitless.
Well, that's the thing. They actually scared us with what is going to happen when Rayman does what he does, and they play. Well, we'll wait till that part comes, because I remember as a kid,
Oh God, I'm getting like chills, like just thinking about this, like the build up for this here.
Because
Like,
as a kid, it freaked me out what happens with Ram Man. The sound, I thought it was like over. You know,
yeah, when he's knocked unconscious, and well, because not because I'm a kid, but I'm seeing a kid is left by himself. Ram Man's knocked out cold, and the scary witch is laughing. Like, oh my, witches were scary to me as a kid. Like something about old, like old nasty women and things like that, or vampire women were scary to me as a kid.
Well, here he goes, but it's the music they play that hit me when he says Ram Man, because I actually thought like he was
the
dead
music
as a kid.
that kicks in to get the minute he says
right,
that. Here,
right,
Ram Man.
Yeah,
I
actually
look
thought
at
Ram
Stanley's
Man
eyes.
Yeah, I thought he was out.
If you look carefully, there is a teardrop on one side of his face. Oh God, here we go.
And this is creepier than fuck. Look at this.
They're
shit.
right there.
That
There's the teardrop.
Yep.
The teardrop is right there. Yeah.
Yep.
This was fucking weird as a kid.
It absorbs into the door like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this, I will play this when I'm getting ready to lift in the gym. This moment here, like when Cringer's encouraging, but take the fucking sword out, Adam, because I'm getting the hell out of here. That is Cringer's finest moment right there.
You better do it because
do it now, because like he understands, like, yeah, here we go, man.
No, it was cool though.
He man taking on the scariest woman in the universe, dude. Like that makes you like, all right, he's gonna kick her ass now, man.
I think one thing that could have made that one shot with Stanley just a little bit better is he gets grabbed and you start like it's a quick abrupt. You hear him saying help and then it's quickly shut off, but then like his boots are just like there and he's gone or something to really add to the fact. I don't know. Maybe that's just the brain turning, thinking more of like, let's make it a little darker. Let's sprinkle a little more horror into that to where really traumatize the kids. Get that satanic panic going, as I saw here in the.
I mean, that's how it was for me. Just seeing that alone, him just being absorbed with tentacles, grabbing a hold of you while you're, on the brink of He-Man staring down the door.
Open this shit up, He-Man. Come on, fuck this door up.
Yeah.
There you go.
Badass.
Once again, so much shadow work in between these two episodes to really make certain scenes really pop.
I mean, this is, if there's an episode that's about atmosphere, it is this episode. And boom, here we go. This is a background we've seen in several episodes, but in the context, like you buy it as it's its own thing. And the glowing light was so weird, man.
Like how she says,
yes.
Yeah, that was spring voice.
It's so fucking creepy. Scared the shit out of me.
No, and her mouth is not moving.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I remember it's just spooky, but also
hot. It was so fucking creepy as a kid.
Spooky.
I got goosebumps on my head here, man. I can't even hear. I hear the sound. I just have this episode memorized.
She always her look just made me think of like Hammer horror.
Well, I always thought
because it always had like these gorgeous women in it with like.
Oh yeah.
Rebecca, this needs to be your next cosplay.
Oh my God, Rebecca!
That's gonna be mine and John's cosplays next. Yep, those are gonna be our next cosplays.
You do black contacts? Will you do the black contacts?
Yeah.
Pure black evil eyes? That's creepier and shit. I mean, yeah, because those fucking eyes of hers were Jesus Christ, that was weird.
And Joe could cosplay as Stanley.
See, everybody hates me. Hey.
Oh God.
You know what's weird? I told and Tyler, we've always spoke on this so much. This is what creeped me out the most. Was this fucking giant rat thing? Holy
my God.
And once again, the shadow
animation.
Yeah. And that knowing that Stanley is lighting the way and then it's running in the dark. That was watching on VHS when the picture's a bit darker than what we're seeing now.
I can imagine.
Was even weirder.
Because it's related.
Because you can barely see it, probably.
Yeah, it was. It was big. It had fangs and was going to eat him. And knowing how close it is to him here.
Exactly, the big ass rat.
Oh my God!
Animation.
I mean, for any kid watching this, just seeing someone, and then you're like, what the
just
fuck?
Like the terror that's animated in his face.
I mean,
is selling it.
It's so beautifully done. And then you see Shokoti right in front of him, like, oh my God, like Stanley's fucking traumatized after this. I know I would be.
That rat actually scared me more than the sleeping beast. Not saying that the sleeping beast.
Yeah, no, sleeping beast was weird to me, but the rat, Shokoti, and the Darklings were weird to me. Like, what the hell are those things?
Yeah, that was. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God. I mean, any giant animal that wants to eat you. I mean, as we've said before on other episodes, like there's no scarier death I can think of. I will go back to what we said on one of our older episodes. Being eaten by a giant rat in the house of Shokoti, that's the scariest way to go, people. Not by a giant anaconda, not by a giant shark, by a giant rat in the house of darkness. Yeah,
because it'd be all nasty and
And Shokoti's laughing at you while you're being devoured.
You would imagine
alive.
it would be like a Komodo dragon, where just their bite is so nasty that it's poisonous.
And it would probably take a little while too, because rats they just kind of gnaw on their food.
Yeah,
like Joe.
Agreed, I do.
And the black eyes and the fangs, and it always reminds
those lips
of it reminded me of the Howling 2 VHS box and the Fright Night 2 VHS box.
Yeah. Yep.
I always thought of Shokoti when I would see those.
And Fright Night 2 is honestly, I think, a little underrated. It's a decent sequel.
I think.
Yeah, last time I watched it, it was better than I had remembered.
Yeah,
I have that right over here, Fright Night 2.
Yeah,
that's nice.
There he's getting wrapped up in those tentacles and all the dark lanes.
Yeah, and knowing as a kid, not knowing what the hell those things were, they got mouths on the sides, eyeballs over here.
I think they had 3 mouths, if I'm not mistaken.
Very, very weird. Yeah. And this whole going through the house that could have been, this whole thing could have been 2 parts. The House Shokoti Part 2 could have been 2 parts in itself.
And I like how he uncovered that trap, realizing, that's the Ram Man would have fell right for that fucking thing if he went through. So you got to watch out for these illusions. You don't know what's going to be in here.
And Shokoti using a skull, like a human skull, there is like her way to view things. Like that's just very demonic there.
Especially not being a typical orb that they like doing. We're always looking into an orb or something.
Yeah.
I mean, she's a full.
And you gotta wonder, whose skull was that?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's some scary shit. That really is.
Oh, what if it was Masks when he was alive?
Hey, I like that, Rebecca.
Because he refers to her as his mistress, but she clearly works for her.
Yeah.
But
so
if he got his skull back,
or maybe he was so in love with her, he pretty much sold his soul to her in the very end. So he's pretty much become her slave.
Sounds like
I
like a story
Rebecca,
you should write.
That was Rebecca, that was good though. With what Rebecca said about maybe being the skull of Mask, that's pretty cool. Connection. Going into her mouth, she's gonna open it.
That
up
was weird. This is Fright Night 2 Howling 2 VHS cover right here. He-Man
absolutely.
Mouth. And that is alpha as hell, man. He-Man just walking to find the right in there, like, all right.
Always kind of got a Rolling Stones big lip thing, of how Mick Jagger, they always had that big lips. Yeah. She ate them some bitches up. Damn, we should have got more Shokoti. Sweet fuck, she would have been amazing. God.
But as much as we have said that for years of a lot of these one-shot characters, especially these 2, they left such an impact in these 2 episodes.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's a good thing we didn't get any more of them.
Well, I still think at least a little more, sparingly, but still more in some aspects. I mean, I can understand one-shots, sometimes it's good enough because it's so memorable, but I still would have wanted more. I
guess I think of how some of the other one-shots, like Negator showing him his second episode, what a piece of shit episode that was.
Well,
and plus, on such a high note that these 2 are depicted in these 2 episodes, where do you go from here? This is about.
But at least to have them return in some aspect, whether it be every in their terms, every 5 years, 10 years, or something. They're trying to always come back, and they always have to.
The only way this could be done, and I know people would want to tie Shokoti in with Skeletor or some shit like that. Like no, that does not. There needs to be no connection at all with Shokoti, Mask, and Skeletor, or any of the other regular faces. She needs to be her own entity.
No, I like her being on her own. Like I said,
Me too.
She is her own person. She don't need any fucking help. No help.
And I think the idea of a cult of followers that worship Shokoti, and they go digging and looking around. Well, we know that, Joe, so you can relate.
Yeah, see, I love this shit.
They worship Joe's mask, and when it's cut, when I mean He-Man cuts it in half, and then Joe goes, "No!"
That could be a thing where if we ever all get together, we can recreate that. where it's like you rip Joe's mask in half.
Yeah.
With a sword.
Yeah.
So that power. But look at that. She just handled everybody. See, look how badass she got rid of fucking He-Man, everybody like that. And if it wasn't, of course, what will happen here in a bit, it's like she won. In actuality,
she clearly won, and He-Man and Raymond and Battlecat would have all been eaten alive. And
she defeated them. Think of that. She did what Skeletor couldn't. She fucking defeated He-Man and some others right there like that. But now, of course, we get the little message. So I guess Stanlin's good for something in this fucking episode. Kind of.
But it's I think all of us have experienced like being afraid of the dark and stuff like that. So it's but it's still a like it doesn't make you. I didn't feel any tougher after watching this and getting the message. I was still like, oh my god, still afraid of like the unknown, places that you can't see.
I love the darkness. They embraced it all the time.
Of course, that's how you get your victims.
Stop giving away Joe's secrets, all right?
Yeah.
Well, if he's going to be so public about it, damn it, we got to give Agent Starling a little heads up.
I'll admit, I was expecting more out of the Sleeping Beast. It was okay, but it just didn't do it for me. I was expecting to be.
I'm fine with that, but given that all this stuff we've seen in this episode.
But it could have topped it because they kept topping more and more and more, and then here comes the big baddie, and it's like,
I think it's pretty fucking terrifying.
Yeah, it's a very beautifully, a lot of details in its tentacles. And like the definition in the feet there.
I do have to say one thing. Come on now, he's not afraid. You're telling me He-Man ain't afraid of shit? Why did fuck it, man? Oh man,
what are you?
Not afraid. But He-Man's not afraid.
We're free.
Yeah. Come on, Shokoti, kill them all.
Joe's doing how he does when he's watching horror movies. He's rooting for the.
You always got to root for the killer.
Yeah, we all did.
No,
well, Joe is your biggest nitpick with this beast. The fact that all the other ones that we've had through these 2 episodes kind of do a little more in terms of movement, whereas this creature is just very stationary. Is that kind of your biggest?
I guess maybe if he got out. I know he didn't get a chance to come out to do more, and I'm not saying he doesn't look imposing. I don't know. I felt like there could have just been something, maybe a little more to make him a little more frightening. But of course, he is frightening looking, and that's a big son of a bitch.
I don't think you're gonna get more frightening than Cody or Mask, though. Like
look at Tyler doing leg presses right there.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I said, this is a very motivating episode when I lift weights.
Do you do leg presses when you think about this part, though?
I'm serious. I lift weights a lot of times when I'll listen to this episode or parts of these episodes while I'm in the middle of lifting weights, is like motivation, like thinking about being He-Man and doing. And it's what motivates.
That's bullshit. How they just got rid of Shokoti. Got rid of the Sleeping Beast and then went Shokoti out.
You just breezed over what?
There's only 2 minutes left.
We got to wrap this shit up.
They need to crack that fucking thing open and get her back.
Well,
that's what
people. I'd be more than happy to write a follow-up for you people. Maybe we can get our friend Rent to illustrate it.
Just don't fucking put Stanley in this as an adult years later. I know the secrets in what to do. Fuck off. Okay. That was a great 2 episodes, though.
I'll make sure I put a homeless person, on the backside of the Royal Palace, eating, Chef Allen's,
searching the grounds for discarded packaged food.
Grab some Chef Allen's chair, he throws it out in the back, and you see me like fucking like Al Bundy.
Fish bones that Cringer sucked the fish off of. Joe's gnawing on the bones.
Do it. And he got the name right. About time. See, Rayman said it right after all this time. See? Proud of him. But no, that was great.
Well, that's our reaction, too, when Joe finally pronounces something correctly for once.
Yeah, because I botch a lot of shit, admittedly.
Yeah.
And this is a great moral, of course, which is something everybody can relate to.
But there are rats. That's why I related that. I was like, I could imagine a giant fucking sewer rat or something.
I see Joe hanging out with them too.
Joe just
Willard.
Willard. Yeah, playing cards with a bunch of giant rats.
Well, but you can relate because that's what I mean. It's a creature that looks like something that we do have on Earth, but bigger. It's like that was frightening,
Joe considers himself the Rat King.
Oh fuck! All right, so that
an
was
absolute
great.
masterpiece, people.
Yes, Both of them.
Well, I think what kind of stands out a lot about him as well is the pacing. The pacing's just like we're going, we're going. It never takes really much time to kind of settle.
That's what's so good about the first part. The first part sets up all this stuff, and then boom, you're on the roller coaster.
But even then, very action packed in that first
Yeah.
part to get to that point. So, yeah, one thing I wanted to ask the both of you, I guess this goes out to Rebecca as well, because I mean,
she's here. I mean, I might as well ask her too. Right?
No, I was going in terms of like classics. When these were announced, when you were like, we're finally getting Shokoti, we're finally getting Mask. When those were they released in the same window, or was
Mask
it
had an unfortunate fucking thing where they did some voting and another figure won over him, but we still got him later.
Actually, I think Huntara was the one that beat Mask out.
Yeah, which is still great getting her. And
I wish I was, but because it was Mash 2, like part of me was like thrilled we're finally getting Huntara, but then it was like I was, because Scott was pulling that whole snake oil salesman. Well, if we don't vote, if you don't sub up, may not be able to get.
And then we still got them both. But but to get Shokoti was holy fuck. I mean, I always wanted a figure of her, and they did perfection with her and coming with the Darkling and everything. It's like
they're beautiful figures.
Oh hell yeah, amazing.
Yeah,
and I thought they should have had a stand. The one thing I wanted that they didn't do is how Orko, how Kal, and hell, even the Doomseeker all had a stand. I thought it would have been cool to have something as a stand for the Darklings.
Yeah,
because
the Darkling, I have him like right next to Shokoti's like leg. I mean, you can still see like the eyeball sticking up there.
Yeah, that's what I had to do. It was pretty much just sitting at her feet, and I'm like, that kind of sucks.
Yeah. But there's so much fun to be had with those characters because there's so much mystery to them. That's what makes them so intriguing, as well as that you feel like what little we know about them, much like Lord Tyrion and Lady Valtera, like we only get snippets. It's just exposition, but if you're fascinated with them, you're like, oh my god, I want to know more about those characters. Like you could do there's so much you could, but also like when people do this though, they fucking ruin the mystique of these characters.
That's always the fear of like you want more, but it's like, do you really want more? It's I don't want somebody to ruin it like they did with Boba Fett or something.
Yeah, and it's almost like, you know what? It's more fun for the four of us to sit here and be hypothetical about their backstories of what you think their origin would be. Where do they come from? What is their connection? Like, were they lovers at first, and then it's just kind of it's fun to think about, but then some asshole in modern day comes along and says, oh, I know what I'll do. I'll fuck it all up and put it in a second season of
maybe it's best
beloved animated series.
To not go to that well.
It's like explaining like the alien origins or origins of the Predator or the Thing. Things like that. It's more fun for us as fans to sit around and come up with or just pick out things in the movies that we watch over and over. Same thing with Freddy Krueger. The Michael Myers, Friday the 13th.
I think specifically when we're talking about that, I'm like Rob Zombie's Halloween's were the thing. I'm like, there was no reason to explore
great example of how you don't need to tell every story.
Not to say that some origins wouldn't be fun to explore, but obviously they tend to pick a lot of the wrong people to tell those stories.
That's true too.
It's not that they can't be told. They're just getting the wrong people to tell them that really fuck it up because some things can be said if done right.
Well, but like, I mean, we're all horror fans in here, and we all agree that Halloween's one of the best horror films of all time. And to explain anything about why Michael just suddenly snaps one night, kills his sister, and stands outside with a knife with no explanation.
Scary.
It's far more frightening to like, that's all you got, and that's all you have to go with from here on out. And you know what? It is more fun to realize this guy is just fucking crazy, and that is it. No explanation.
I agree with that. It's just my mom and I mean, hook, line, and sinker. I did enjoy 4, 5, 6. I know you guys ain't super fans of that, but we really liked it. I bought into the Curse of the Thorn, but when Rob Zombies came, I remember before it was even announced with the script, I remember saying, I know what he's going to do. He's going to white trash it. Michael Myers is going to come from a broken family, be picked on, some stupid shit, and people are like, oh, Joe, he might do it for other movies, but we won't do it for this one. And sure as fuck they did. I was like, see?
Everyone has a list. Everyone Joe talks to has a list, don't they, Joe?
But no, I mean,
and then they spit a lot too, don't they?
Green.
It's just fucking infuriating.
Juicy.
It's like that's all they can fucking write. It's all he can do, and his
yeah, he's very one though. He did white. He does his original white trash for like House Without Corpses, Devil's Rejects.
Yeah, but that worked. And
I'm laughing at how they're just fucking burying the monsters before it even comes out. Like
it was a stupid idea to do that.
They came out with those trailers that had such bad reviews. I think they're just burying it now. I've not seen any promos or anything for it.
Yeah, who the hell wanted to see an up-to-date version of the monsters anyway? You know, it's not
like
the monsters.
It works as
you didn't know that.
Well, Joe doesn't watch trailers, man.
That's right. I
What?
forgot.
I
haven't watched the trailer. Well, you didn't have to watch the trailer for it. I just knew it was coming.
Is it a new series or a movie? Did you
No,
say?
it's a movie. It's a
movie. Oh God!
Like the Addams Family movie,
literally
except
looks
bad.
It looks like it was filmed in his backyard. It's so cheap.
Yeah.
Wait, are you saying Rob Zombie is doing this?
Yes.
Rob Zombie.
Yeah, Cherry
Oh,
Moon's playing the what's her name? The wife, Minnie or Willie. Yeah, whatever. Yeah,
Willie.
Lily. Yeah.
He's thinking of Temple of Doom.
Yeah, I'm thinking of Temple of Doom. You know, Nathan's least favorite Indiana Jones film.
I love that movie.
Damn right. It's
I won't be watching that movie.
You know what? I changed my mind after I thought about it because we said Joe not seeing Willow's worse. I think Nathan not liking Temple of Doom is worse because Joe's not seen it. Joe's not seen it. He may love it when he sees it.
Well, okay.
Nathan's seen it.
Can I watch it anywhere for free?
Hang on. Temple of Doom. Temple of Doom is fine, but
it's not fine.
It's my least favorite one. No,
there's no indie film that looks more badass than he does in Temple of Doom with the torn shirt, the machete, and the whip.
Yeah, got a shirt off the most in it.
You know, I mean, he's just like let it go, Malaram. Like it's his most
That's
iconic
the one I watched
look.
the most as a little.
Me too. As a kid, I watched Temple of Doom the most. I didn't see Raiders until because I didn't know it was the same thing because it was called Raiders, not Indiana Jones.
Raiders.
You know, and he just
Last Crusade's the best one.
Well, Last Crusade is my favorite, but I dare say like it could get to where like Temple of Doom takes the first place because I love Temple of Doom and Mala Ram is such an iconic.
There was a great costume couple at a Dragon Con who was Mala Ram and Willie in the cage.
Oh, whoa,
and he had a heart in his hand. That was great.
Did you get any photos?
I didn't get any photos because unfortunately at Dragon Con, like you're lucky to get photos of people because I'll be in costume, they'll be in costume. Someone will stop me for a picture, and I'll be like, okay. And by the time you're done taking pictures, that person's long gone. And that happened
wait, though. I thought that you said that the reason you couldn't get it, that was the day that you caused the flood in that hotel.
Oh, yeah.
Because she did. She just in case you guys didn't know, she caused
that
was
flood. You, Joe. You snuck in our luggage. and
took a big nasty shit
in the fucking Hilton.
I clogged the toilet. And didn't you say it was on the 7th floor or something? Or
it was on the 7th floor.
And it was just leaking pouring.
I know the 8th floor. It was on the 8th floor.
But it was the hotel itself. It wasn't the actual attendees.
It's like you're describing The Shining instead.
Nerds were on it, dude. The Dragon Con page was like everybody's like, oh, turn it purple so it's or pink so it's like from Ghostbusters 2, and turn it red so that it's like Shining. Mm-hmm. Like nerds waste no time making fun of that shit.
Oh my! So it would be totally fun to like role play with like the River of Slime and Ghostbusters suit, or like the blood in the elevator. Which would you guys find creepier though? If you were to by accident walk upon bleeding elevators, or the River of Slime is going to grab your ass and pull you into it?
River of Slime.
Oh God.
Yeah, because that's more of a threat to you. I mean, I'd be concerned for the blood, but I'd be concerned for my life for the slime.
Well, yeah, because it was terrifying when like Ray's like trying to get that sample, and then like the tentacles come up trying to grab them. You're like, oh my God! Because it's a
physical threat to you. Blood is concerning where it came from, but it's not a physical threat to you. So
I don't know, but not to discredit The Shining, because you see enough weird fucked up shit in that movie anyway. You're like Shelley Duvall running around, you've seen all this weird shit all over the place, and all of a sudden, like you just look at the others, and they're just visual. Oh God, man!
Can we just start The Shining with "Hello, I'm Shelley Duvall"?
Oh, that'd be awesome. Welcome to Fairy Tale Theater. Tonight you can see a fucked up story by the man who poor Jack. About a story about a boy named Jack who's all work and no play, make Jack a dull boy.
Done.
Oh my God! I
gotta parody that now. I gotta get a wig. Like, hello, I'm Shelley Duvall.
And she got and show up with an axe in your hand too.
Yeah.
Oh God. That was a missed opportunity, like of parodying The Shining with Shelley Duvall doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's brilliant, Rebecca. Oh my God, that's so cool.
Yeah.
See, we really do have to do Jack and the Beanstalk, but I'm like, oh God, it's one of those things. Like, are people going to enjoy us doing commentary? I mean,
I don't know because we grew up with it. I don't know if other people will think it's weird.
And it's a shame because I so want to do it because Rebecca loves it and gets it. Nathan's never seen it. Joe doesn't give a fuck. And our listeners will probably be like,
not me, but I'm sure it's good.
Yeah, whatever. When Joe gets really silent, we know what that means.
No, I think it sounds great. I would love to watch it.
It's free to watch on YouTube, Joe, and we can watch it.
Free on there. Hey, you know what else is free, Joe? G.I. Joe. You can watch those episodes for free on YouTube as well.
Oh yeah, and The Traitor Part 1 and 2 are on there too. Speaking of two-parters, I actually watched that two-parter not too long ago myself.
Did you? Hey, if you link me that
because I love G.I. Joe.
I'll watch it tomorrow.
Yeah, how many times have we heard that?
No, this is what I'm serious.
I'm serious. What we're gonna do is just we're gonna have when Joe is not on here, we'll just call it No Joe, Yo Joe. So anytime Joe's on here, we'll celebrate G.I. Joe and call it No Joe, Yo Joe.
All right.
It'd be a great special. That's anytime Joe's on here and we do G.I. Joe, that's what we call those episodes. No Joe.
Or Yo Joe without Joe.
Yeah.
Fuck 'em. I'll watch it though. If you guys give me that link, I'll watch it tomorrow. I promise.
Oh, bullshit.
Yeah, no.
I really, really promise.
Hey, Rebecca, go ahead and say something. Be like, Joe,
I tell you what, I'm going to send the link in our own personal group chat. And so, Rebecca, you ask the question. That way he'll be guilted into doing it.
I swear I'll watch it tomorrow. I swear.
Joe, please watch it.
I really will. You give me the link and I'll watch it tomorrow.
And it will be none of this bullshit where you stop and say, now, those twin guys, I kind of got lost. Are they like related and stuff? And I couldn't figure it, so I turned it off.
What did I call their names at one time? I couldn't remember. I forgot.
I don't remember. Would you butchered it that like you butcher your victims?
I tried. I thought I knew it.
Yeah, look how long your hair is, Joe.
It is.
Yeah, Joe's hair is longer than mine.
There's going to be a competition between us three soon. I'm like, who has the longest hair?
Well, I mean, you're clearly winning.
Yeah,
right
you're
now,
the winner,
Rebecca.
but yeah, it is getting really, really long.
We're trying to get Tyler to grow his hair out.
I get my hair cut every 3 weeks. There's no way you get me to do that.
He's like, shit ain't happening.
No,
Yeah.
I like having short hair.
Just do like your dad did. Your dad had long hair for a little bit, or he had like the ponytail, right? At least
yeah,
it wasn't
for a while. Yeah, too. Yeah.
Pull out some Terry Silver action.
Yeah, Terry Silver. That's what I was thinking.
I mean, I don't know.
Now,
if I could pull off a Terry Silver,
men
though.
with ponytails are always just going to remind me of Terry Silver.
Yeah, but they're not gonna be as cool as Terry Silver though. Like no, Thomas E. Griffith is like he's monopolized like that whole look. There's nobody who's gonna be able.
He's so sleazy, but the funniest thing is that him and Ralph Macchio are the same fucking age.
Yeah,
Ralph Macchio is actually a little older than him.
Yeah.
Ralph has always looked so goddamn young for his age.
He's got a baby face.
Yeah.
Oh, he's always had that. Yeah.
Now? I'm just like watching
60,
him, like, how is he 60s?
Shit,
still looks
but
fantastic.
60's not what it used to be. So
no, I mean, people when we were kids, we thought like the age 40 was like you got to wear extremely high pants and like a button-up flannel shirt and a certain look. Like no, you can still look very youthful, in your 70s at this point.
Yeah, and three of us are inching closer to 40. Joe's been well past it for quite some time.
Yeah.
Hey, any questions from the chat if you want?
Since about like 1997, I think Joe's been past age 40.
Bastard. Any questions you guys have, shoot it in the chat and we'll answer them. Anything you fucking want.
And don't hold back, people. If you're pissed off at anything Joe said tonight,
if you're mad at Joe, let us know.
Or if you love what I have to say,
or,
Joe,
hey,
I love you.
If you think Temple of Doom is overrated and Short Round sucks, go ahead and
if Nathan's full of shit, and by all means, don't. If you guys don't want to hold back with me, I encourage you. Let's not be, sexist here, and hold back with all the other long-haired people on this podcast here.
It is kind of funny that like Tyler's he's just hanging out with all of his hippies on this show.
Yeah.
Adam Gabbard asked, which we kind of asked, yes, that is going to be the next cosplay.
Yeah.
That they're going.
Were you not listening?
Yeah, we've been planning that for a while. We were right after PowerCon. We were like, okay, what's going to be your next year's? Because even though PowerCon's not
going on.
Yeah, even though PowerCon's not Masters related anymore, I want to keep that. That's always going to be a part of its DNA. Everybody who goes there are huge Masters fans, so I want to keep that alive and well there. So
well, you have to make sure Wiley Walt shows up and has a picture of you guys as Malacta with Shokoti and Matt.
Oh,
that'd be great. Yeah.
That has to happen.
And then
he needs to have a book.
I would be that a little. No, I can't be that.
There we go.
Actually, Joe would have to be Orko.
Joe, come as Orko.
No, I don't do that.
Well, Joe, you can keep your face covered the whole time.
Can I be that giant fucking rat? At least he's trying to get something to eat.
There you go. Yeah.
And Joe's just reenacting what he does.
He's about to be crawling on the fucking.
That was
man,
great.
he's really good at this. Yeah, he's had a lot of practice.
Yeah.
Really is eating that shit on the floor. He's really eating that.
Can I just be a giant rat? That's awesome.
Joe, can you if you make this, put this a shirt on your store, please. I want just that, just screenshot it, just that pixelated ass shot.
I'll be back in a moment.
Of a package of like just from that video.
Okay.
Screenshot that of the package of hot dogs just sitting in the grass and put that on a shirt.
Okay.
I will buy it.
It's the easiest thing to fucking sell.
Yeah,
no,
I know.
I couldn't get copy stricken for any of that stuff.
Yeah.
That would work. I was just picturing like as if I was that rat at the con and somebody was just throwing shit on the floor like food, and I ran over like Rebecca's like, watch this, and she throws some scraps or something, and I go over there. That would be a cool ass fucking cosplay. I should win just because nobody like what the fuck is going on.
Havoc Staff says Joe is a human Roomba.
Human Roomba. Oh, I've seen those things. Do they really work though? It looks like how the hell could my God?
I think people dig them. I personally, I think with having dogs, I don't think it would be a grand idea, especially with our newest dog. He tried to play with the vacuum while Emily was vacuuming. He did like the play bow thing. Like I guess I don't know.
He seems so scared of it. Most dogs are scared of vacuum, so that's cute that
he barked at it a little bit, but yeah, he was trying to play with the vacuum. He's a very
and when you get scared that Roomba could like catch up his fur or his tail or something, I don't know.
I mean, he's a short-haired dog anyway. So
okay.
So he's doing good.
He's for only having him for 2 weeks and. Him essentially, I don't think ever having been in a house. It's kind of like we don't know how old he is either. He's like either between 8 and 12. Don't know. Aww. So he's kind of like a puppy in a way. Follows us around everywhere, tails wagging, smacking on the cabinets.
That's good. You're giving that love he needs though. Oh, yeah. Thompson said I could be Stratos. Why would you want me to?
That'd be pretty good.
That'd be a badass costume, actually.
It would be a bad costume.
No.
And not bad meaning...
I thought about doing
All right, we'll see you, Joe. You're out of here.
Yeah.
I have thought about doing Hawk because I think those are cool looking characters, Joe.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What character did you say again? Say it again.
Hawk.
I don't know. I guess. Just do Shokoti. I don't know about Hawk. Because then that means fucking John would have to be
Stratos.
Oh my God. And then I'd hate it. I couldn't promote it. You know I'm promoting John in your cosplays all the time. It'd be the first time.
No, it looks cool.
I couldn't promote it unless he has both staff of Avions or something else. But otherwise, I can't. So John, give it that extra flair you did for like how you did with Merman, a little twist, something extra. Give him a weapon, jazz it up, and then I could promote it. Otherwise, like I can't fucking promote Stratos if you look like that shitty fucking action figure. But
all right, Papa had that question. Tyler, you want to show off the VHS of House of Shokoti?
Show it here. Let's see. Oh, there we go. There's the with the credits there at the bottom.
That's so cool.
This is what you see in the video stores. There's your typical sides there.
Volume 11.
Yep, and then the back there. So seeing these images as a kid was very intriguing. You know,
I'm glad the Shokoti shot they used. That's fantastic.
Yeah, like you just see a hand and this weird creature with a mouth. Like when I saw, like, what the hell is that? So it was very weird, like seeing this because we all know you pick up the VHS box and just like look at it and like you know I can't read when you're little, so you just like look at the pictures, look at the 3 pictures. You know, you're lucky if you had 3. Sometimes there's just one.
That's what Nathan does is just look at the pictures.
Yeah.
No, that's you, Joe. Come on, I know how to read.
Yeah. But yeah, that's the House of Shokoti VHS box there, people. It's Wonderful experience. I aim to get that transferred from VHS to DVD so I can watch in the old VHS quality.
Could you seriously one more time hold up close? I just wanted to get a good look, if you don't mind. I just seriously wanted to look at that, and it's not being a smartass. I'm serious.
No, yeah.
Okay.
Well,
no, that is badass.
Oh, I thought you were gonna make fun of like the eyes on the.
No. I'm seriously. I didn't.
Joe, couldn't you put this on a T-shirt or something, Joe?
Do you have a good scan you could get? Is there a good hybrid scan?
I don't have any. I mean, Nathan would have to do it or something.
I don't
like
have
that,
a scanner.
Oh well, fuck.
I love how shiny the sword is in that picture. How it's like.
Yeah, it's and that shot too. It's like that's when He-Man like sliced the door open. Like that. Mm-hmm. That's that one shot there.
That's so cool.
If you look at a lot of those VHS tapes, they took certain shots from the show, like very kind of different angles. I mean, here's like another random one. This is just kind of random here. People like this pose of He-Man. This is the Return of Orko's uncle and Mr. Many Faces. This is another one. I was proud. I bought this at the VHS store that was down the street from Nathan's house. But that pose of He-Man right there,
so cool.
That's from Teela's Quest when he's holding the fishmen by their legs. So they just took that shot and put it right there with the power sword in there. So.
It's so cool that you know that your head is that much of an encyclopedia that you're like, that's that shot from that cartoon.
Oh well, I mean, really it's just
he definitely absorbed that. But did you ever get pissed, Tyler?
I like to think that Deucin and James Eatock have a little competition from me, you know.
What did you always think about like the sun faded shit though? Did it annoy you sometimes?
Because this one clearly. I mean, I bought this but the back obviously is quite vibrant in color.
There's something, but there's something
it's
charming
cool retro.
about it.
It means there's life.
There is character. There is character.
Yeah,
a lot of these tapes are not like that. I mean, some of them are like just kind of like. This is not the exact one, but this was the first VHS tape I ever bought, but not this exact copy.
Yeah.
Oh.
But see, look, He-Man's harness is brown. And that's a shot when he's blocking blasts in the cartoon. Like when Skeletor, someone shoots a blast at him, he's like, block, block. Like that's part of that animation there. But seeing a brown harness on that tape always fascinated me. It's like, why? Like, it was like
kind of like Dolph Lundgren almost.
Yeah, but it was so cool. But seeing the flames around He-Man and Teela and Orko and then Evil-Lyn with the cordite, you know.
Yeah.
And then I actually went to, I think it was Office Max, and had them scan that shot of Skeletor. And had
they allowed that? That's a surprise.
Yeah, I just told them what I said, just want one copy because I'm going to have someone autograph it for me. They said, okay.
They got real fucking anal one time I tried. Oh, we can't do that. Any of that is copyright.
Well, were you wearing a mask?
Maybe I should have. I would have fucking got something. But when they see me, like, fuck no. Like, no, you ain't getting shit. Okay, I got hair in my mouth.
Oh, it's one of Brittany Mom's pubic hairs.
Pubic hairs.
Oh, wait,
God,
there's another one.
Oh, there's another one.
It was when I was moving all that shit around, and then I was
one of Joe's
adjusting my
victims.
mask. The fibers on my
hair. Yeah, Joe, if you get long hair, like you'll find
Oh, it's probably from all the hair grease Joe was eating.
What else you got, Nathan?
This one's for you, Koompa and King. This was from Fed Mom. Was just wondering if you're gonna go with body paint or just paint your face blue and then do like the blue body stocking.
If I can get the body stocking to look good, I could get away with that. But if it doesn't look good, I got so much blue body paint actually. So from my corpse sprite outfit.
That has to take a while though, doesn't it? I mean, that's got to be a long time.
But I have to make sure that the body paint looks, or the bodysuit would look good, because sometimes it does not. It looks like you're wearing. I don't know.
With John's, I mean, I guess it's different because how the muscle tone is. But I mean, is there a type that
they have? Like in fetish shops, they have colored bodysuits that are like pantyhose material. So it's kind of sheer and it'll look skin-like.
Well, that would save you a lot of fucking time.
Yeah.
God, it'd be a disaster. Especially, I mean, having to get up. Then what if you try to put it on for another time? It's like, talk about hours, because you say it always takes you and John a long time anyways.
But
just to
the great thing is she has like collars and stuff. So I could paint up to here. And then this part can be the stocking stuff.
Yeah.
Because she's got seams where you can hide the seams, because that's always the giveaways. If you see like seams on the body.
That's why you have to wear bracelets on to cover up. Yeah.
Exactly. And she's got her gloves, so I can have the sleeve go down here and it's hiding that.
And it wouldn't be noticeable really on the legs either.
Why the fuck did I say bracelets? What a dumbass. She wears fucking gloves.
At least you.
I'm not doing this. Why am I?
Simple Tricks asks, what factions do you wish they made army builders of in the Vintage line? Should Beastman's race, Merman's race, and other characters get generic versions of their race?
Merman's race,
I don't like that because I felt like that I would like them being like the only one of that race. Even though
I think he's talking about like the fishmen for like Mermans. I would have always liked
because they were different. But
those I would have wanted. But things to look like bunch of beasts. Nah, but
like you remember like in the Thief of Castle Grayskull. When Skeletor takes Castle Grayskull to another dimension, like to the realm of shadows, and the Beastman's out front of the castle, what looks to be like a whole bunch of other like kind of beast men. They don't look like him, but they're all orange skinned. You guys remember this? Mm-hmm. Okay, something like that, like something that would be kind of not directly looking like Beastman, but something that,
like how Merman's fish guys don't look like him.
Yeah, but they are fish men.
They are his minions.
Different.
Yeah.
I'd like them.
Different but same.
Mm-hmm. Where he does stand out as special. Still.
Yeah. But like I wouldn't want to see like a whole bunch of other like web stores and Cobra Khans. Like even though Cobra Khan is a snake man, there are obviously other snake men.
It'd be cool to have a bunch of widgets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember how pissed I was with those fucking classic bios and stories when they turned Scare Glow as a race of Scare Glows. I was like, fuck off.
That
Scare
was weird.
Glows. Like, no,
wasn't that your buddy Scott Malik there, Joe? Who did
I fucking hated that. I was like,
you should have went on his podcast and told him how much you didn't fucking like that.
It takes away from the complete uniqueness of Scare Glow. I remember saying that when it happened back then. I fucking hated it.
Why didn't you tell Scott that?
I was on the show. Oh my god, my nose!
No, Joe. I heard you were on the show, and you didn't tell him you didn't like. You could at least tell him I didn't like the bios.
No, it was a recording. That was not on the show.
Now, Joe, don't be bashful now.
Don't be bashful now. Don't be shy.
I knew you were on there. You just didn't want to show your face.
No, Joe, you know if your nose.
At least you didn't go on there and humiliate yourself like other people have done.
What's that, Nathan?
You know if your nose is itching, Joe, that means someone's gonna show up to your house soon.
Okay.
Joe's got another victim.
No. Have you guys ever heard of like that dumb horse shit? That's like, your nose is itching.
If someone's talking about you,
your ears are burning.
Yeah.
Well, it's my undermask here, and the hole that's around my nose where I cut it. The fibers are sticking out a little bit, and it's like tickling my nose, but it makes it itch, and it's driving me fucking bananas.
Oh yeah, little French tickler there for Joe.
Well, no, I mean I gotta adjust the fibers so it's not.
You're afraid of Felcher there, Joe? Do you?
Oh, God, it's driving me fucking crazy. I can't take it.
I know kind of you guys are like Billy the Kid, like, cooking up some turds. I get him up to y'all tomorrow.
But it just, it's driving me fucking nuts.
Piss on me.
Yeah, give you a nickel for that moon pie. Joe has no idea what
fried chicken dinner, gravy on the tater, shit in your hat.
Because I'm a horny motherfucker.
You ever I do this sometimes randomly. We'll just be sitting watching TV, and I'll just be like, Lumberg fucked her. I was just like, what? Just pulling Office Space.
I do that, and of course, Erica's like, what's that from? Or if I say anything oddball, it assumes it's a quote. Even if it's something original, what's that from? No, I made that one up.
Yeah.
But I love talking movie quotes all the time.
Yeah.
You know, it's just fun to do that.
Yeah, you just work the stuff in. JSP asks, have you all started your Halloween watching? I've started with Teen Wolf, Vamp, The Fog, and The Mouth of Madness.
Wow,
Darkness,
Teen Wolf and Vamp, man. Bravo on that.
I start October 1st. I do start October 1st.
Yeah, I'll probably start.
We just watched Fright Night.
Hell yeah.
Oh, God, yeah. I'm waiting for that 4K edition to come out. I'll be watching Fright Night on that when that arrives in 4K.
You got to have a special 4K player thing to do that?
Yes, Joe, and it's not free.
And TV?
And TV, too.
Oh, shit. Well.
Tyler, did you see the Red Sonja coming out? Did you got that one yet? I need to get that. Or is it out yet?
I didn't even know they had announced
40K Red Sonja.
Oh, by God, I'm looking that up right now. I'm going on Amazon.
I'm like, I don't know if it's out yet or if it's coming out.
Well, I hadn't even to have one of them players and TV things.
The one I bought was because I bought the only one that they had available, which was a Sony one, so that wasn't cheap. Holy shit, there it is. Oh my God, people.
Yep.
Oh, dude, look how badass this cover is for Red Sonja.
Yeah.
Look at that, people.
How much are them 4Ks?
This is $28.
Not bad at all.
Yeah, what is that region free though? Because it's got the look in the left corner.
I have a region free.
That's
from England.
Yeah.
Well, that other Red Sonja Blu-ray that I got, which was not, it was region free though. I think when we got it, did you get that same one, Rebecca? When we did that discussion of Red Sonja with I can't remember what the guy's name was, but he recommended that we get Red Sonja on Blu-ray.
Oh, on Blu-ray?
Yeah.
No, I didn't get that one, which I'm glad because I'm waiting for this one. Well, I'm gonna get this one.
I guess it's almost like we need to talk about that again, right?
But I have a region free Blu-ray player.
I guess no one's ever seen us discuss Red Sonja before, so we might not do that.
Well, I want to find a VHS player so I can put it in my VHS and watch.
You mean a VCR, Joe?
Well, yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah,
my VCR with my VHS tape.
Probably made out of flesh.
Oliver asked, with Halloween coming up, which of the top 3 '80s horror icons between Jason Voorhees, Michael Myers, and Freddy Krueger, who brought more senseless blood and gore in the horror franchise? It's got
Jason.
It's got to be Jason.
Oh, hell yeah. Jason has the highest fucking body count and kills and unique shit.
Freddy would
did
be
some crazy
he had the most.
I don't know. I probably get because Michael and Freddy or Jason were senseless. Freddy liked to fuck with his victims.
That's true.
Yeah, he would do that. But yeah, as for the most blood and gore, Jason's done some crazy fucking shit. I mean, yes, Freddy's done some weird dream shit, but yeah, Jason has the biggest body count number. He's the winner on that.
But the biggest bloodiest mess that might have to go to Freddy's
from the bath,
the first one of
the bed. I knew you were gonna say. Yeah, I knew that's what you were gonna say there. But there
I
was some
had a nightmare about Freddy Krueger attacking me last week. Like seriously, I had
this nightmare about like
awesome.
it was part 9.
And it was.
Jason
I wish I had nightmares about Freddy Krueger.
Yeah, Jason goes to hell might not be
you did.
Yeah.
Oh, it wasn't fun to wake up in the middle of the night and just because I was always most. But I swear to God, I'm not making this stuff up. This played out like an actual scene from a movie though, because I was actually working a route, going in the back room of a Kroger, and the floor becomes sponge-like, and it's like it's like you're walking on sponge. Like what the hell? And I turn around and it's dark, and there's Freddy Krueger standing behind me.
That's awesome.
He fucking attacks me, toying with me. And I finally grab him by the legs and sling him against the racks in the back. Sling him up underneath the rack. I mean, I'm swinging and just beating the fuck out of him.
I want to see this.
And then he gets up and laughs it off, and then that's when I woke up.
Then you woke up and you're like, "Oh man, I pooped myself."
I was like, "Oh my God, there's a Kroger grass your back. Go in my back. Oh fuck!" But it was so cool to actually inflict pain. At least I thought in the dream. So it was really playing out.
I was gonna say Jason Goes to Hell might not be anybody's favorite from the franchise, but I do remember on the uncut version the scene when the guy and the girl are having sex in the tent. And she's riding.
I used to rewind. That was when I rented that tape. That was the only thing I rewound.
Well, here's the thing. In the normal version, it was just boom, impaled through the stomach. But on that uncut, he shoves the spike through her and then lifts up and splits her in half, and she rips her in half. Like shit.
That was on VHS too, wasn't it? The uncut.
Yeah, that was on VHS too.
I think it's the version I rented when I did.
Remember, there's 2 versions. The uncut one, it was the flat silver mask, but on the uncut one, it was a raised one, and I have that over here in my cabinet. It's a raised mask version, and that was uncut crazy. And of course, Jason X. I love the part where the cryogenically froze that girl's face.
That was the only good thing about that movie was that one kill. That was
it.
Yeah,
because that movie, another one, not a lot of great kills or even a great movie, but it had its moments. But
playing into that, this would be a good idea for October. Which Jason Voorhees design would fit best and tier list? Maybe we could tier list.
That'd be cool.
Tier list the Friday the 13th movies, but also the looks that Jason had in each one. We could tier list those as well.
Yeah.
Or maybe even go a step further. Well, that would be a lot. Having all the cast of kids in each one, like the campers.
Oh, that'd be way
stuff, and just be tier listing them.
We have to list maybe the hottest girls from each film or something like that. Or did we do that one time?
Heroine,
we did do that.
Or our favorite heroines, the ones who that stood up to Jason one. We could always rank them from Alice to Ginny.
I kind of like rather doing the visuals of the.
Well, I think it would be.
Or even the movie posters or the VHS covers.
Let's do that. We'll tier list. It'll be the movie, the look of Jason, and the movie poster, and then the heroine too. The final, I like that
because you got to think about the ones.
But that's 13 posters, 13 heroines.
Well, 12.
I mean, well, we're not going to count the Jason X, the remake.
And then Freddy vs. Jason, that's 12.
No, we're not doing Freddy vs. Jason.
No, I'm saying that. He was thinking there was 13. I'm saying officially there was 12.
That's right. Yeah, because they've been talking about if they did do another one, it would be the 13th.
It would be the 13th. Yeah. Believe me, if there's one thing I might be the goofy expert on, it's gonna be Friday the 13th. I know this shit.
Well, you're not an expert on Shelley in part 3, Joe.
Oh, you bastard fucknut! I messed one line up that I didn't remember. For fuck's sake, you bastard! But I do know my Friday the 13th.
But it's like when Rebecca was like, I knew everything about Red Sonja and Conan, and I quote Conan, and she's like, I don't get it.
And did you get her on Alien?
Right out of the gate.
That's all right. And he gets.
I got it last time though.
She did get it last time, yes.
But Tyler, did you not also get her on Alien, if I'm not mistaken, where she didn't know
something?
I'm not an expert on Alien, and I don't claim to be.
But your name is after Alien.
Because people call me Newt. That's been given to me.
Joe, we can't forgive her on this one. It's like, just because she's a girl, we don't give her a pass.
You have to take the Newt away.
She wants to be one of the boys. She could be treated like one.
Newt's literally been my nickname before I even watched Alien.
She takes the name, but she doesn't give a shit about the movies.
Oh,
it's just like Joe, he's got that and doesn't watch the fucking cartoon. So there you go.
I'm gonna watch part 2 of that.
You didn't finish part 1, Joe.
Yeah.
I watched all that G.I. Joe part 1 with the twin guys.
You stopped at the beginning fight. I know.
What are their names, Joe? What are their names?
Hold on. Let me see.
No.
It's Zach and something. Zach and
Billy.
Zach and Mary.
No, it was like Zach, Kaz. It was like their names were backwards, I think. Or can you give me a hint?
Well, I will say that one of their names is backward. Is the other guy's name's backwards? So in that regard,
wait, I just remembered. I remember. Tomax and Zaymont.
All right.
Okay, right when you say thank you. Okay.
So who private messaged you that? I'm just curious.
Nobody. I swear to God.
Hands up, Joe. Get those hands up.
I swear.
Deucin, you're not doing him any favors by sending him shit like that.
No. I really got it because I knew there was a weird, like when I said Zach and Kaz, I knew there was a sound and something different. So I remembered. See, you guys proud of me a little bit?
All right. I guess we'll let you slide on that one.
All right, thank you.
All right.
Well, it really wasn't. Nobody helped. I swear to God, nobody helped.
All right.
I'm not lying.
The caveman comes through in the clutch.
There, I did good. Oh shit! It's about that time to almost wrap up, anyways.
Oh, how about that?
All right. Well, I hope you all enjoyed this episode. It was a blast. And if you guys missed the beginning,
you
go
sound
back
like Weird Al and UHF. Hope you enjoy it.
Oh yeah.
Go back to the beginning.
Laughs at him.
If you want to see what I did with an eight wieners,
there's another clip for our podcast. Weird Al yelling, "Hope you enjoy it."
Yeah, that's great.
Okay, I need to watch UHF again.
Oh God, it still holds up.
Yeah, it does.
Roland Mendez.
Well, see,
that was a funny movie.
Well, I thought Tyler, the last time you watched it, you were like, "Oh, it wasn't as good as I remember it being."
Well, I mean, some of the it's the parody stuff and some of the oddball stuff that still holds up, but like Weird Al just being like, "Hey, I'm a guy out of my luck. Me and my friend were like that stuff's not funny." But there is some stuff that's still funny in the film that, like watching Raul Hernandez's Wild Kingdom, that clip's on YouTube. Like watching that still laughed my ass off. Joe knows what I'm talking about on that clip, I think.
No.
And he doesn't. Well, shit. Yeah. I thought I knew Joe.
Wait, what was
that? I don't know Joe.
What was the quote, or what was
that? Why am I here? Bitch. Yeah, kiss my Piero, bitch.
Oh.
Well, shit. Well, like I said,
waste my motherfucking time.
If you're new to this channel, make sure you like, subscribe, share, and ring that bell so you can always be notified when we go live. And until next time, have a powerful day.
Did you ever take a dump made you feel like you just slept for 12 hours?
See, Nathan can just do my movie quotes from now on.
There you go.
I can go to your mom.
Just play
start a small fire in her panties.
I gotta hear that Joe one before we go again.
Oh yeah. Let's do that, and then Tyler can do his quote. Oh, what's Joe thing? The Robert Stack?
Yeah, the Robert Stack.
Our Message from Beyond, Part 2.
And then suddenly, without a warning, Joey had an accident. What you're about to hear is the actual recording of the incident that took place on that fateful night.
The vintage mermaid has yeah, but that wasn't really something. That was sad. Huh? Oh, fuck.
With his pants soiled, Joey retreated to his lair. According to health officials, he is yet to take a bath.
There's so many good things about that.
It's not hard to picture Joe doing any of that.
Yeah, the merman head thing. And just like the extended fart with like the dong in the background, and then
which
how
you
the
can't hear.
clip fades out with like owls hooting in the background.
And if some people can't hear it faintly, there's an unzipping, and you hear what sounds like peeing. Now, just to give a little clarification. There was I was talking with Dushin one time, and he's like, were you peeing when you were calling me? I was like, no, because I was I told him, hold up. I said, that's the condensation coming out of the pipe after the central air cuts off. It goes down the drain. I said, now listen to this. So I stuck my phone to it.
You have the central air going on in your house. How the fuck are you always hot in that other room?
No, upstairs it doesn't reach as good, but down here it's better, and of course in the living room. But upstairs is a little hot, so now I
might want to get that looked at.
So, anyways, I took the my tablet and I was like, "Now listen to the sound," and it just sounded like I was pissing, but I was like, "I'm not peeing, trust me, I'm not peeing." And I was like, "But so I wasn't. It wasn't me peeing. It was the condensation coming out of a pipe."
Sure was.
So he actually recorded you like farting and shit in your pants. All right, got it.
So that's it. Give us a quote, Tyler.
I know Deucin sounds a lot more normal than you, Joe.
It doesn't take much.
Like, no one will not make out with you. Did you hear that? This girl wants to make out with me in the middle of my class.
Oh wait, I know that one. I know that was an Adam Sandler thing from Billy Madison.
Yeah, Billy Madison.
Hey, we both got it. Yeah, finally fucking got one.
That's a good movie. What I never understood, what was the deal with that kid that just goes and like sits on the sprinkler and then just starts crying?
Oh yeah, it just starts screaming. Yeah, like
it made no sense to me.
Or like that one scene where his friends was like hitting the kid with the water hose. Mister, I don't even know you. Why are you doing this, mister? Like just weird random shit.
Yeah, that's what makes it funny.
But that's what makes Billy Madison like. At least it still holds up because it's so weird and random. It's not the like I'm a lazy piece of shit, and me and my friends are all gonna be in this movie. We're not gonna do anything that's actually funny, you know. Or like when he takes that fat kid's face, for the love of God.
Yeah, I remember that part.
And the kid chubby cheeks are just shaking and jiggling.
Yeah.
Imagine,
Don't you say that.
Don't you say that.
John does the best Adam Sandler impression.
Does he grab your cheeks all the time and shake for the love of God?
Wait, which one?
Yeah.
Oh God!
Exactly.
We're giving
I love the shit
here.
with Juanita though. I love that part with the snack. She's like, I thought I was your snack pack. He's like, what? What are you talking about? She said, nothing.
Yeah, but the beautiful buns up that driveway. What a weirdo!
And then when he was sitting there pouring his heart out to her, and she's like, "Want me to take my shirt off for you?"
I love how he's trying.
With the offer still on the table.
But he's actually trying not to laugh during that scene.
I can tell.
You remember that? It's so funny because it was funny because Adam was really good about like not being able to hold it together.
You can tell he was holding it back. That fucking
anytime when he's acting with Chris Farley, especially like that Veronica Vaughn's the one piece of ace, and Adam's like he's smiling the entire time, like trying not to laugh because he would do that on Saturday Night Live a lot too when they would do skits together. You can help me shave my arm. I'm sure Joe would love to shave Juanita's armpits, wouldn't you, Joe?
I remember that. Wanted to stay home. He was
and the way
she's
like, oh my God.
It was great. That was great. Those parts between him and Juanita, I love.
It's such an aggressive shave my arm. She just busts out laughing like.
Everything she said between those two just was gold. If you guys haven't seen that movie, I hope you did. You gotta go see that, or you gotta rent that movie, or watch it. You can't rent shit no more.
Look it up.
Everybody, go rent Billy Madison.
I guess
it's a local video store.
Rent it on the internet or something. I don't know. I gotta get out of here. My brain goes
like, when do the kids rent movies today? Don't they go to them Blockbusters anymore?
Speak for yourself, moron.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that is funny.
Oh my God, that is funny.
we still could rent. It was about a year and a half ago, maybe, and that's when the last family video left. And I would always go there to rent movies. You could get 2 for $1. It was a really good deal. Get the magic gumball color. I get something for free. Oh, I made out like a bandit over there. Okay.
not like you did today, finding those fucking hot dogs.
Those hot dogs were gold. Really good. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about.
Like I said, keep in touch with me through the night. Make sure that you're still alive.
You really want him like sending you voice messages while he's taking a big shit on the can?
I gotta play it again.
And then suddenly, without a warning, Joey had an accident. What you're about to hear is the actual recording of the incident that took place on that fateful night.
The vintage mermaid has been there. Yeah, that was really something. That was sad.
Huh? Oh, fuck.
With his pants soiled, Joey retreated to his lair. According to health officials, he is yet to take a bath.
You know, it almost sounds like Joe is in a porta-john. It goes with the echo.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
yeah, because it's outside, kind of.
Yeah. And then he looks over and goes, "Oh shit!" When there's no toilet paper.
I killed Grim.
It uses the sound from Dumb and Dumber. The doom, doom.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, it shows like flush, you bastard. He opens up the door and trying to get that stink to go out.
It out the window.
And Deuce is going by the porta-john laughing like Jim Carrey.
Zach, oh shit, I gotta get out of here. See you guys.
And Joe's gotta go poop.
Yeah. He already did twice. We just heard it in 10 minutes. You gotta go shift them hot dogs out.
Oh gosh, what is that you got?
That's my cool light up ghost from Pac-Man. I got that.
I saw that. I saw the Hobby Lobby the other day.
It's real cool, yeah, because it has a little switch for.
They are cool looking.
Yeah,
all right.
Really cool.
But didn't the face change like with like the straight ghost face to like the
No,
like
it just was a light. Like watch. That's all it does.
Well, the one I saw was like when you change the angle, it becomes like the straight blue goes to like when they go invisible when they can't hurt you.
Oh, is it maybe more digital? Do you mean like maybe it has a digital thing that makes that happen? Because
no, it's like almost like a 3D baseball card. Like when you kind of change the angle,
No, this one's just a cool, especially in the dark. It looks really awesome. But somebody gifted that to me, and I want to thank that person. It was.
So do you put that? Is that like your night light at night, Joe?
Yeah, because no, it helps me.
Afraid of the dark, Stanley.
In case I get carried in the dark. But it looks cool.
It's like your nightlight when you go take a shit in the night.
He does guide me in case I might think I'm going to trip over something. I know if I follow the ghost to that certain direction.
Dead bodies.
Yeah. Joe's out in the woods running around on all fours taking shits by trees.
What is night light? What is Pac-Man ghost light?
Looking around, grabbing leaves to wipe his ass.
Oh shit, that was poison oak.
Oh god,
this is. Cool.
I got a rash on my ass.
Better go to Dollar Tree and get some of that calamine lotion.
And he ties himself to a tree and jerks off and becomes a werewolf, like in the movie Bad Moon.
Oh god! All right, I will go.
You don't remember that shitty movie Bad Moon?
He's got Chef Boyardee like all over his chest.
Yeah, it looks like he's like devoured people trying out their throats. Yeah, it's got Dennis the Menace and Mariel Hemingway from Superman 4.
Oh god.
Shit, I don't.
Yeah, it was straight to video.
It sounds so familiar.
Is that scene on YouTube at all? That'd be funny.
It might be one of those things John's described to me, and I'm
but I mean, he really doesn't like go out in the woods and beat off by a tree. But when I saw it, and a friend of mine at school says, "You ever seen the movie Bad Moon?" Yes, that guy goes out the woods naked, tries himself to a tree, and jerks off. And I just laughed because, like, I knew he didn't do it, but just the notion the guy's like, almost to a werewolf. I want to go get naked and beat off, you know. And Joe was like, "Huh,
I should give that a try."
Yeah, there's a tree in my backyard.
There used to be. We cut it down. Those too big. It was having.
You were doing it too much.
Stop Joe from doing that. Cut the tree down.
No, it was
Joe kept waking up in the morning, taking care of that morning wood by the tree.
Bad Joe.
That tree did suck. It was bad. I mean, there was so many leaves that I'd have.
It didn't give.
Pretty much no. But no, I had to rake all that shit through fall to go to the front so it can.
Well,
get
stop shitting in your yard.
It was a lot of leaves, so we had to get rid of that bastard. But All right.
Well, all that toilet paper go on the waste, Joe.
That's right. I gotta go do some stuff, and yeah.
Oh, by the way, Joe, thank you for keeping me company on our ride to DragonCon. He FaceTimed us while we were driving to PowerCon. Or DragonCon, sorry.
Yeah, I was just talking with her and John, like giving them some messages and crazy stories and shit. Just to
because it's a 7-hour drive, so
you can't share with the rest of us, huh?
No, it's just random things because you know what it's like when you're just like out and sometimes you just want to hear something if it ain't music. So
but see,
that's
Joe,
great, though.
I listen to podcasts though when I'm driving along.
That's what I'm saying, Joe. They actually have like a CD player in their vehicle, you know. Like,
Joe was probably
great to talk to
FaceTiming
Joe.
them,
Like when you're talking to friends, it goes by so fast.
Yeah, because you know, it does. It helps the time.
And it was great to see your face again. So.
Yeah, because I was just rambling to her and John, just shooting stories.
Or was it pretty much like Rebecca's over in the corner, like and John has no idea.
Oh no! In fact, I called John first, didn't I? But then
you called our group chat, and then it wasn't working, and I was like, just try and call my phone because it's not working with all of us in there. And
so she was like. Yeah, she was holding it so like I could see them both and talk to them both. But then I think you said you guys were.
It was glitching out.
Yeah, so it was glitching. So
So then we just started leaving voice messages.
Yeah, so it was just a couple voice messages here and there, just like I said, pass the time.
About 10 minutes long a piece.
No, I can only do 59
because Joe doesn't send short voice messages. He makes us sit for 5 minutes.
No, they're only 59 seconds each because I can't leave them longer. Some people have it now on their phones. Like if it's a special phone, they can do like 7-8 minutes, but I can only go 59 seconds. I don't have no CD player.
I don't know. You can do it on Messenger a lot longer, dude.
Yeah, I only have a tape player in my my vehicle. It's just a radio.
Right.
Yeah, so that's what I mean. So I know what it's. See, I'm figuring. I guess everybody's like.
Oh, do you still play tapes in it?
No, I can't play tapes either. It's just I literally just have a radio I turn on. So like
he just talks to himself. That's how.
Well, that's what I mean. I gotta entertain myself. So I'm thinking about how I'm lonely.
But you also don't go that far usually, right?
Well, I mean, well, sometimes if you get stuck in traffic, I'll be out like 40 minutes. But I guess my point is like I'm lonely.
And talks to himself.
No, I do. I'm by myself. I'm lonely. So I know what it's like when you want to just have somebody talk to you. And I forgot that they have CDs and things and.
No, it's better to talk to you. I'd rather talk to you than listen to music.
Well, you're really desperate, Rebecca.
I'm just trying to just pass time.
I'm sure John feels really appreciated. It's not enough to talk to him, but you got to call this guy who refuses.
No, we were all talking to each other.
Yeah, we're all talking, just passing the time. I got nobody to talk to.
Bullshit, and I can't even remember what we were talking about. It was just bullshitting.
Yeah. I just listen to the wind. I roll down the window and just hear it going by because I can't even pick up good radio.
Well, if you had a phone, I would FaceTime you while you're driving.
What a lonely, depressing life Joe is hanging on now.
I can't even. The sad thing is like
there's a hot dog. So if I tried to
typical trip
FaceTime you,
to Kroger, and Joe's like, "Oh my God, I'm so depressed."
This poor guy is nobody to talk to.
I wonder what Rebecca and John are doing right now. Hey, I saw a missed call. I thought maybe it was you guys. If you get a chance, give me a call back.
So I know if we get a message from Joe, it's like, "Hey, you at work right now?"
I'm like Jim Carrey, the cable guy. I was in the shower. My phone rang. Has it ever happened to you? Anyway, you guys call me. Calls right back again. Oh shit.
Oh shit.
There are
I'm
people
depressed.
like that.
I'm gonna go do some stuff, but okay.
Yeah.
See you guys next week.
He's got to put some more wieners in his mouth.
Yeah.
That'll make him happy.
Yeah.